And I'm here. Can anyone hear me? Are we out there? Let's hope so, because I actually want to solve a mystery this time. Sokka, unfortunately, won't be joining us today because he's doing Sokka things. He got invited to go perform on Kyoshi Island. Some play or something he's gonna be in. I don't understand it. Anyway, he went there. I think he's gonna go talk to Suki and see if they can figure out what's going on. The poor fool is never gonna accept that Suki has it for Ty Lee. But we'll see who's right, him or me. It's me, of course. Anyway, so it's just me on my own with you, chat. So let's take care of each other, shall we? This time, let's focus on the story. Okay, so we're playing George. He's the lame companion of Nico, who is way cooler.
If the manuscript was what Flap and Guido were after, they were going to be
And some bad guys are after this manuscript, I guess.
I couldn't wait to get back.
And there's been murders, and the guy doing the killing is dressed in crazy costumes. So let's see where this is going.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, hi. Come in, George.
Oh, Moon, come here. Moon's been jealous. Sun's been getting so much attention because of her little broken leg. Poor little boy, Moon. Come here, sweetie. I should do a stream where everyone can just see you on camera the whole time, huh, Moon? You know what, Moon? You can be my co-host. Let me get you a chair. Come here. Come here, Moon. You can come sit right here and be my co-host for this whole stream. Who even needs Sokka? Come here. There you go. Get nice and cozy on Sokka's chair. There you go. See, it's just you and me, buddy. We don't need anyone else. Just my wolf friend and me. All right. Let's see if we can solve this mystery. No, don't get in my lap. You're a wolf. Sit on your chair. Sokka doesn't get in my lap. Zuko doesn't get in my lap. I need you to sit on your chair. No, Moon. Sit on your chair, not in my chair. There you go. Sit right there. There you go. You can be next to me. You can't be in my lap. Have some discipline, for crying out loud. You're acting like Zuko with Mom. All right, let's ask about the clown.
What are you doing to help trace the killer clown?
Research, George.
Yeah? You have a copy of the clown's yearbook?
I have a telephone and lots of contacts.
All right, so she's doing research.
Well, did you find anything useful?
No,
Not
Moon,
yet.
you can't sit in
I'm
my lap.
employing my first and most useful weapon.
What's that?
Patience.
Oh, I've heard of that. Isn't it a substitute for decisive thinking?
I wish I could show them on stream how cute you are, Moon, but it's not that kind of stream. No amount of you getting in my lap. He keeps putting his little paw on my leg as if to ask permission if he can get back in my lap. He's just feeling very needy. Moon, I have to try to solve a mystery about a horrible killer, baby. I can't right now. You want to say hi to the camera? Do you want to say hi to the microphone? Here, let me bring the mic to you. What do you have to say? Snort. That's all you have to say. All right, that's fine. I don't know if that even picked up on your little sniffing. All right, fine. You can sit in my lap. Come here. I don't know how I'm going to solve mysteries with your giant ball of fur. Hakoda says we're not allowed to cuddle you this, or we're not supposed to cuddle you this much. We're not allowed. Fine. You're my companion for the stream.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Oh, he asked her again if she has a
There
boyfriend.
was someone. Neither did my degree.
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
That's pretty funny. I'm sorry. I'm not. I can just imagine if some guy asked me that. They're like, do you have a boyfriend? And I'm like, no, I mean, I liked a guy once, but it didn't work out. And they were like, I'm sorry. And I was like, I'm not. I burned his house down.
Tell me more about your family.
When I was a little girl, I used to spend the winter with my grandfather and grandma. They were the best times. Warm and safe in their tiny cottage. My grandfather rolled cigarettes while grandma made hot chocolate and cakes.
Didn't we already talk about this?
What did he say?
He's...
What a...
I wish...
Okay, he likes her. We get it. All right, let's see. Let's ask questions about the manuscript.
You're just not going to...
It's not...
I could have sworn we did this last time, didn't we?
He thinks...
Maybe it didn't save
Look
properly.
there. 2 guys on the same horse.
Oh, yeah. What...
Have you... They're... Whatever they...
How come...
Yeah, we already did this last time. Let's skip
Jeez.
over it.
If there ever... Any...
But...
You'd
Yeah,
better
we
leave it
definitely
here for
already.
safekeeping.
I know, Moon. How are things on my end? I mean, they're doing all right. Everyone's being very nice to me in the Southern Water Tribe. It's definitely been a nice vacation. I did have one thing happen to me but I don't know if I should talk about it. It's kind of intense. And it might change how you all feel about me, so I don't know if I will.
Let's take a night. There's
Yeah,
by.
you, ma,
Yes, we definitely did this last time.
There's a guy.
it's a someone.
Where
It be,
she made
she did.
like a.
Let's someone.
Who do you?
I know. His name is
Alright, we're
Lobino.
gonna go look up an expert.
Some stuffy old fossil.
He's like an
who gets
Indiana
horny over
Jones.
ancient-
Far from it. Andre isn't the stereotypical professor you have in mind.
Where can I find this Lobino guy?
At the Kroon Museum.
Alright, so we gotta go to the museum. I like this lady. She just stays home and lets this idiot do all the work for you. You can't make me change how I feel about you. Oh, this story might. It's kind of an intense story. I mean, I may have changed my relationship with Hakoda forever. And with Sokka, and with the whole Southern Water Tribe. I really don't know how it's gonna go, which is why I'm not going to Sokka's concert tonight, and instead, I'm staying here. You've had your older siblings' instincts activate twice for me? That's too kind. I don't know if I deserve that. I also don't know what it would feel like. Zuko doesn't have natural older brother instincts, as you might see.
How come you
He has, like,
enlarged
little
this
brother
photograph
energy.
Because I know.
I like how he's like, why did you enlarge this photograph of me? Like, he's hoping she'll admit she likes him back, and she's just like, no, because there was a guy behind you who was creepy. And he's like, oh. Tragic, really.
This is.
Fascinating.
Maybe not.
He knows better than to show her the gross tissue. Okay, what about the hand?
Hey, Nico,
buzzers?
shake hands with me.
No
No,
chance.
she's not falling for that. Okay, what
I
about...
found this matchbook in the
Matchbook.
killer's hotel room. It's from the.
Never heard
Club
of it.
Alamut.
No.
If this was, that's no use.
Oh well.
And then there's this
I
business
found this
card.
in the killer's room.
What is it? A credit card?
ID.
It's an
Thomas
ID. Thomas
Merlin
Merling of the
of the
Gruber,
Gruber
Electronics Corporation.
Never heard of him.
Let's take a.
I think that's all we can do here at this point.
Look there.
And I can't think of
There's a.
anything else.
There's a. Are you sure?
Positive.
Alright, so that's
I
all we've
have
got
to go.
here.
Okay.
Alright, back on the grind. Back on the adventure. You guys really want to hear the story? I'll tell you, but it's a bit embarrassing over what happened. Alright, let's see where we're gonna go. We can try talking to this woman again. Maybe she'll be our fortune.
Oh hi.
Greetings, greetings. Come on
my
in.
handsome
It's just
friend.
me today. Sokka got invited to go perform in some play and concert over in Kyoshi Island. So he went because I think he's trying to win back Suki. Also, he's in denial that he's lost her, so he thinks he's going to go and she's going to fall all over him. He'll be like, see, we were never broken up. Everything's fine. But we'll see who's right, him or me. Oh, I assure you, Night and Starlight, what happened between Hakoda and I was that embarrassing. Like I said, it might change your perspective of me forever if I tell you.
Do you recognize?
No,
He's a killer.
I can see that.
Can you tell me any?
I can tell it.
How come?
Give me some credit. If you're an electrician,
You're a remarkably talented.
Alright, let's see. What about the matchbook?
Does this
Which one is
matchbook-
that?
no. But there's no such place.
There's no such place as
As
Club
the Club
Alamut in
Alamut
Paris, so it must
in-
be somewhere else, okay?
Would you like to say?
No, I wouldn't. I can
Wow,
see the
this lady's
future.
actually psychic. She really is Aunt Wu. She knew that was going to trick her. Alright, what about the clown nose?
Do you recognize?
No, miss.
Okay, but she's a useless psychic because she can't actually...
What do you make of?
Is it some...
She just
No.
won't fall for our
Fall-
tricks.
What
Alright,
can
what
you
about
tell
the
me?
gross tissue?
Nothing.
Right, you're terrible.
See you
You're
later.
worthless. All
That's
you're good at
right,
is
monsieur.
avoiding pranks.
Well.
That is a power with very little utility, except to not get pranked. Alright, where in Paris do we want to go? I wish these were labeled. I don't remember. Oh, there we go. They do come up. So this is the museum she wants us to go to. This is where the police are. This, I think, is her apartment. And that's the cafe. Okay. Let's check out that museum. Let's see what's going on there. See, I'm going to solve this whole mystery without Sokka, and then he's going to feel bad he went to a stupid concert to win back Suki instead of staying here and solving mysteries for me. I I've never had my palm read by Aunt Wu, but I do know that one time I said to Sokka something about the lines that his life must be very difficult and full of suffering, most of it self-inflicted. And he looked at me like I'd said something bizarre, and it turns out Aunt Wu had said that exact thing to him, and I was like, she's not psychic, she's just stating the obvious.
Are you Labino?
Oh, no, no.
But Labino
All right.
does work here.
Is this guy an idiot? Of course he's
I will
not.
then go so far as
The
to
professor.
call it
He's clearly a
that
security
he
guard.
studied here most days.
All right, should we ask him about the manuscript?
Do you know anything about...
Not me, monsieur.
No, he's not
It
a
is the
scholar.
uniform, I guess.
And they ask you to park their car...
They asked me to party. No, they
Well, that was
asked you.
rude.
Whereas you know next to nothing about history.
Of course not. All I am saying is...
All I'm saying is I am no scholar.
Not like Monsieur Lobino.
Not like Monsieur Lobenu. I feel like the accents get more and more ridiculous as we go on.
Do you know anything
I hope we
about
get to
the
go to
Knights of
another
the
country
Temple?
and get more
No,
ridiculous
sir.
accents.
Not a sausage.
Did he just say not a sausage? I gotta start using that. When people are like, do you know anything about this? Do you know anything about the war crimes that were committed by the Fire Nation? I'll just say, no, monsieur, not a sausage. Apparently that works. All right.
Would
Let's
you
try
like to
shaking his
shake my
hand.
hand?
Maybe we can
Not
prank
while
him.
I'm on duty, monsieur.
Damn it! Everyone I try to prank with the buzzer, they don't want to shake my hand. All right. Maybe he can show.
Do you
photograph.
recognize the...
No,
Have you seen
monsieur.
this man? No, he hasn't.
I
Okay.
guess not.
What about the clown nose?
Do you recognize this red nose?
I don't.
He doesn't. Okay. What about the sewer tool?
What does this...
That belongs.
Pardon?
It is a priceless
thinks
historical
a historical
artifact, if
artifact.
I am not mistaken.
No, it's a...
He's all right. What about the gross tissue? 'Cause
What
we
do
don't
you
like
make
him.
of this?
It is absolutely disgusting.
Everybody already knew that. Okay. What else? Can you tell me
Have
about
you
the
ever
matchbook?
heard of the Club Alamut?
Oh no, I don't.
What about this badge?
Do you reckon... No.
You are completely useless.
Thanks
Why are
for
you
your
even
help.
here? I bet he's just here to keep us from fooling with the artifacts, because he's clearly no help to interrogate.
In the case was a spindly tripod, blackened with age and pitted with rust. It was identical to the tripod pictured on the manuscript. A notice identified it as 15th
You have a
century
question
from
for
Worcester,
hypothetical
Ireland.
voice
It had been
actress
found in
Lucia.
Loch
What got you
Mar
into voice
at the site
acting?
of a Knights Templar
As far as I
settlement.
know,
Ireland.
Lucia
that
was a
this
child
tripod was
actress in
found in
LA.
Ireland?
Like she did
I will
theater.
have to ask
She
you
was
to
almost a
keep
Disney
your
kid,
voice
actually.
down.
I'm
It was
sorry, I was
both
excited.
an outlet for her, because, you know, she didn't come from the best family situation. So it was a creative outlet, but it was also kind of horrible, because in LA, they are very shallow and they are not nice to child actors. Please don't make your kids professional child actors. I don't recommend it. It still left her with issues, but she wanted to be she wanted to get into biology in some way, like some kind of biomedical engineer or maybe a doctor. She studied evolutionary biology, but at some point she was like, wow, I don't have parents to put me through med school, and I don't have the money for med school. She went through a brief period of being homeless, and when she was 19, she got to write an ad for Avatar: The Last Airbender, those puppet bender ads. She just trolled a shipper board kind of creatively, and so that's how she got the job. And she got to voice Azula for one of those ads, because she kind of sounded like her. Like me, I should say. And as a result, she said, you know what, the arts are cheap, I'll go back to the arts. So although she could not pursue her dream of being a scientist as far as she would have liked, she did go back to the arts, and now she just struggles financially because she's disabled. Hooray! What a great time. Great time. But yes, I get asked to write science, she gets asked to write science babble all the time because of it, because she's brilliant, like me, of course, naturally. But she's had kind of an unlucky life. A lot of bad things have happened to her, but she has wonderful friends, and that is the reason she's made it as far as she had. And I'm kind of jealous, because I, Azula, wish I'd had that.
Leave it alone.
Yeah, that's what I figured. We're not going to be able to do
Closet?
anything as long as this
It's a
guy's here.
sarcophagus.
He's worthless, he doesn't know anything about the artifacts, and he's just gonna get in our way. So we're gonna have to come back later. Okay, chat. I'll level with you. I'll tell you the embarrassing thing that happened to me with Hakoda, but in a second. It's kind of crazy what I did. It might be the craziest thing I've ever done, so... I I also love astronomy, night and starlight. We should talk about science sometime. I really appreciate the stars because, you know, the thing about the stars is they're like people. Only with people where we put down our younger daughters if they're superior to our older sons and tell them that it's their fault if the sons keep failing in the face of things and they keep succeeding. With the stars, we just accept that some of them are bright and some of them are dim. Did he freeze up? Why is he... George, are you good? You were just stuck on the phone for a second. Something isn't working right.
It was a public telephone.
Huh, I think it's supposed to give me an option to someone to call, but it's not doing it. That's fine.
It was just some police paperwork, a search warrant.
Alright, not too helpful. Let's see if... This is the dumb police officer.
Excuse me, Sergeant.
What do you want now?
Let's ask about
I'd like to
the mean
report
guys.
assault.
Yes, monsieur? Where is the victim?
I'm the victim. I've been harassed by a pair of thugs.
I see. And where did this alleged assault take place?
Outside the Hotel Ubu. They stopped me as I was leaving and went through my pockets.
Could you describe the suspects, monsieur?
Lord Am,
One
I
looked like
also
a
have an
gorilla,
interest, or
and the
Lord
other
Am,
looked
I'm
like
not
a weasel.
sure.
Their
Either
names
way,
are
I also
Black
have an
and
interest in
Guido.
astronomy, so maybe we should do an astronomy
I'll get them this
stream.
time.
What do you think? We could just identify all the stars. Sokka would be so jealous he missed that
Is
one.
Rosso here?
Top
Yes,
wouldn't enjoy
he
that
is.
one too much,
You
though.
wish to speak?
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur.
Alright, let's talk to this Rosso guy. The guy that kind of looks like if
It's
Hakoda
Stobar,
and my
monsieur.
daddy had a
He
baby.
insists on talking to you again.
Hi, Inspector. Remember...
Let's tell
Do you
him
know a
about
pair
his
of thugs
goons.
called...
I have known those two since they graduated from special school.
What is special school
Flap
mean?
is a nasty piece of work.
That seems
But
kind of
Guido is the
ableist.
real brains of the partnership. Where did you hear of them?
I met them out front of the...
Like, special school. Like, did they ride the short bus? I don't think it's very nice to make fun of them for that.
Have you heard of the Knights Templar?
Judge them for their crimes,
Some
not for their
pied.
disabilities.
But of
Just
course,
like
monsieur,
I would make
their
fun of
fame
Tom
is
because she was
widespread
my
throughout
enemy in war,
France.
not because she was
We
blind.
haven't forgotten them. Unlike
It was the King of France who persecuted...
in
That shook his cool. Underneath his cultured facade, the man was real twitchy.
Oh, he's
You're
twitchy,
obviously
huh?
a great admirer of the Knights Templar.
they were men of great honor, monsieur. The flower of chivalry.
Not everyone would share your views, Inspector.
Not everyone shares my passion for
Okay,
Bartok.
so he's
But if
a
the
fool.
Templars
He
were
believes
as
in like
honorable
chivalry
as-
and crap.
That's enough.
Why do you get so wound up about the Knights Templar? They've been dead for centuries. I shouldn't have pushed my luck. Whatever.
He's
I
a
saw the
secret
anger
Templar.
flare in his eyes
Calling
like
it
a
now.
The Templars were the first true internationalists. 800 years on, and still the world is fragmented by nationalistic flag-waving fools. You will excuse me.
He's a Templar, calling it now. That's
So
why
long,
he's so mad about it. You'll have to excuse me if I'm slow with chat. I don't have an assistant to read it. And as sweet and precious as Moon Moon is, he can't read chat. He jumped off the seat. He's just at my feet now. He gave up on being up on the chair with me. Alright, well, I suppose these men aren't too useful.
Would you like to
Did you
shake
shake my hand?
Sergeant?
Can we
Not
prank
while I'm
someone?
on duty.
Damn it! Why
you
will
later,
no one
Sergeant.
shake my hand? I'm trying to prank at least one person. Alright, let's see. So the museum is no good. The police station's no good. What about the Rujari? That's Nico's apartment. Alright, maybe something's going on with Nico.
Hi.
Did you...
No, he wasn't there.
Yeah, your fancy professor friend wasn't there, Nico. Alright, let's see.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
No, we don't have any information about this actually, so it's not very useful. Can we get out? There we go. What about what in the world is
I
this?
found the tripod.
Oh, he found the
Where?
tripod.
In the museum. It
Oh, right.
belonged to the
I saw it in
Templars.
the tripod
It was
museum,
dug up in
that's right.
Ireland at a place called Loch Marn.
Loch means
I have
lake,
heard
so
of
Lake
Lochmar.
Mar.
I read an article about the castle. Take a look for...
A popular gossip.
Oh, we're gonna have to go to
No,
Ireland.
alright.
That's great.
Professor Nigel Pegram.
This art is kind of
excavated the
hilarious.
medieval castle at
What?
Lochmarn.
What is happening in these pictures?
What?
Look,
He
like,
resigned his chair
this
at
man
Durham
has a
University
flaming
in order
magic
to devote
sword.
his time to the
This
excavation.
dog is jumping
Not
in the
only that,
mud. This man
he
is
canceled the
frustratingly
filming of a fourth
snatching a
series
shovel
of his
from this
popular
bearded
television
woman because she
program.
has breasts.
This site at Lochmarn must be awful important to him.
He's a professor of history. They're all cuckoo.
That's true.
All the
Professors
same,
are all cuckoo.
I'd like to talk to this Professor Pegram.
I bet
How
a
do you feel
professor
about
would
a
die
trip
in a
to Ireland?
library. That's how cuckoo they are.
Disappointed.
Huh?
That
Like
I won't
willingly.
be going. I want to follow up the Belotic. If you really think Picram's dam is
On my own? I'm not so sure about that.
You wouldn't
Where
be,
is
George.
Ireland exactly?
Where is Ireland? Are you serious? You're in France. You've traveled, and you don't know where Ireland is. You don't know where the UK is. You're an American. You should probably know who the UK, who England is, and their position on Ireland, who's right next to them.
Have you found out any more about the murders?
Well, it may be nothing, but both the clan's victims visited Paris earlier this year.
When?
The second week of July. They were both here at the same time.
Did they meet?
I don't know.
These guys are really
I
terrible
don't have to
mystery
go.
solvers.
Okay.
I feel like if it was Sokka and I, we would have already solved it by now. Okay, clearly we have to go to Ireland. Okay, this is the cafe. Can we go through this door yet, or is it still locked? No, it's open now. Maybe this guy will talk to us again.
Hi there. Who?
The man in the suit.
I'm, sifting...
Wow, he still thinks we're a cop.
So,
We never technically said it.
when
It's
you
not
are
our fault he
here,
assumed it.
I take a lot of showers.
Oh, very good, monsieur.
I don't like this
This
guy.
was
He kind of
really
reminds me of
excellent
Uncle, and that just makes me uncomfortable. It kind of like activates my fight or flight responses that he reminds me of.
That's so funny you say that, because I kind of love your uncle. He's pretty chill.
Of course you like him. You're a contrarian.
What's that?
You know what it is. I'm not Sokka. You're not gonna trick me. And I'm not Zuko. You're not
Darn,
gonna get
worth a
this-
try.
I know what you do. You're a little instigator. That's why I like you. I know what you're about.
What can I say? It's part of my charm.
What can you say except you're welcome?
There was nothing of interest.
Alright, should we go back in the sewer, chat? Let's make George go back in the sewer.
I wonder if there are any amphibian pizza-loving brothers down there that maybe know some type of martial art.
I mean, if there are, they won't be here, because this is France. We'd have to go to New York.
I mean,
He's from...
aren't their
Phoenix.
names Italian?
They are, but we're
I
in
lifted
France.
the cover to reveal what smelled like
So,
entrance to a sewer.
It doesn't help very much. And besides, they're
Aw,
Italian.
man.
They're Italian American. They're in Brooklyn.
Why they love pizza so much?
That's why they love pizza. Oh, the most embarrassing thing I've ever done in my life happened to me the other day in the Southern Water Tribe. It was awful. Are you there?
Go on. I'm there. I'm
trying
listening.
to open my heart. Like, respond to me in a timely manner, please.
Zula, I'm being a good listener. What do you want from me?
I want you to be better than good. I want perfection.
I can't look you in the eyes when you're talking to me. I'm sorry.
Well, I like it better that way. I feel like you're not judging me.
Okay, I will call in response. Uh-huh.
Smelled like
Is that so?
No, don't
Damn,
do that. That's
crazy.
even worse. There has to be a happy medium.
I decided
Hey, go big or go home. I'm an all or nothing kind of gal.
I gathered that. You do seem like that kind of person. You don't accept half measures. In fact, if you're cooking something and it calls for a half cup, you're like, no more half measures, and you put the whole cup in.
Zula, I'm really qualified to listen to you. Did you know when Twinkletoes was looking for an earthbending master, he was searching for someone who listened and waited, and he picked me.
Well,
I'm freaking co-signed by the Avatar. Like, let's do this.
I don't know if Aang's judgment is the best, how do I put this? Resume piece? Recommendation that you could put, but,
Okay, but it was King Boomy who told him that.
I don't know how to put this to you, but a crazy king is not the best source. Look, I'm just saying, I respect you on your own values. I don't need the Avatar's approval. All right, let me see if I can do this stuff while this guy isn't looking, because he kind of sucks and he ruins my day. All right, open the sarcophagus. No, he turned around. Don't look at me.
Leave it alone.
Don't look at me. He keeps calling it a closet.
Closet?
This guy's ignorant. Okay, I'll tell you what happened. So, Hakoda, so the Southern Water Tribe, right? It used to have a bunch of tiny villages, and each one of them had, like, their local chief, right?
Right.
Okay.
I think Sokka's prattled on about that before.
Yeah. Well, Hakoda was the local chief for their little village, which isn't really that big of a deal because they're tiny little villages of like a handful of people. So whatever, it's like a local class president, who cares? Really meaningless. But when they got back from the war, they all unified because they wanted to rebuild the Southern Water Tribe. They called the city Wolf Cove, they built it up, and they all voted for Hakoda to become chieftain of the Southern Water Tribe. This is all canon, you can look it up. Anyway, so he has a council now, something he's never had before. And predictably, he's not necessarily very good at doing things like
bureaucracy.
Like bureaucracy, running a nation that has to run at the world scale.
No, he wasn't there.
Even his education, he's very smart, but it's not like he got to go to school because there were all those raids going on when he was a kid. So,
Right, it's a lot of practical know-how.
Right.
Have you found out any
it's
more
been
about the
challenging.
murders?
I've been
Well, it
helping
may
out
be
because I have a
helpful,
lot of
but drop the
training in this kind of
convictions
stuff
to the
since I was going to be a
past
future
maybe
ruler.
When?
I even wrote a great reparations bill I sent to the Fire Nation in their name. It was outrageous. It was outrageous. It asked for way too much. I thought Zuko would negotiate us down, but he felt so guilty. He just accepted it as it was.
I like activist Azula. This is a good color on you.
Okay.
Well, I was mostly trying to make up for something else I messed up. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Where am I going with all this? So one day we're in a council room. I have no idea where this game wants me to go right now. We're in the council room. And quite unfortunately, some counselor is saying some stupid stuff that makes no sense. And so I speak up and I complain about it. And he just... He doesn't get it. Like, he's just completely ignorant, doesn't understand anything about why what he's saying doesn't make any sense. So I stand up, and in front of everyone in the council meeting, I call him a snow savage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, yikes. It's like, it's the sort of thing where I didn't even mean to say it, but my whole life, that's basically what we just called Water Tribe people. So it was kind of like a muscle memory thing. And I realized I'd messed up. I really did. Because I sat down and I didn't speak again for the rest of the meeting. And then I realized, even worse than that, I had done something even worse than blurting out that slur. I had spoken out of turn.
Oh, dang.
And you might remember that's the very thing that got Zuko banished and burned, right?
I do.
So... I went to see Hakoda later, and I was anticipating I'd get punished, of course, for what I'd done. What I didn't anticipate was that when I went to see Hakoda and asked to be punished, Hakoda didn't want to punish me. He was just gonna let me off the hook. He was
It
like...
was just some police...
You could just apologize. Like, what you said was bad, but, you're young, say you're sorry, and we'll try to move forward. And I tried to tell him, I was like, Hakoda, you're a head of state now. You're a world leader. We're trying to get the Southern Water Tribe to be taken seriously. You can't just, sit there and be like, oh, you disrespected me. It's no big deal. Like, you understand where I'm coming from, Toph, right?
I do, and yet, maybe that type of attitude is what this world needs right now.
I disagree. You're gonna get crushed.
The whole world is devastated.
I've been to the cruise.
Yeah, but
I think we need some healing.
But it's easy
No,
for
he
Zuko or
wasn't
someone
there.
like that to be like, I'm going to be kinder and gentler. They have a giant army to back them up. The Southern Water Tribe doesn't. You have to be kind of a hard ass because that's all you have. And I tried to impress this upon him. I said, punish me. The way I treated you is unacceptable. You can't send the message that you're weak and that foreigners can just come in here and talk to you like that and treat your councilman like that. Punish me. And he refused. And I said, Hakoda, if you don't act like a real leader and you just let this go, people are going to think that your reputation is real and you really are nothing but a savage. You people are savages. And do you know what Hakoda said to me? Because he never gets mad at me for like anything. This is why Sokka gets frustrated with him. Hakoda said to me, with all due respect, Your Highness, I think a nation that burns and banishes its children for a simple mistake is the savage one.
Have you found out any more?
Well, it may be no.
When?
The second week of July.
Did they meet?
I don't know, but I.
And then he hugged me.
I have to.
Okay.
He's got my vote.
And how do you even come back from that? Because the biggest irony of it all is, I can't think of a more savage comeback than that! Like, that was such a mic drop moment, and I can't even say, oh, savage, because now it's a slur. Can you imagine that frustration?
I'm sure you'll find a way to move on.
Oh, great. Who invited the Avatar? This is supposed to be the girls' power hour. I guess you can stay because you've been a girl before.
Yeah,
Yes,
Twinkle Toes is an honourary girl. It's fine. I cleared it with guitar.
All right, fine. You're a
Yep.
eunuch. You're allowed in the girls' area. I mean, he is a eunuch. I hear Katara owns them. She wears them in a little necklace around her neck.
I did it, sweetie!
I did, sweetie.
And see, I heard very much the opposite from Katara, but that's his business, and I'm not going to share it.
That's their business.
What?
We don't need to talk about all the other uses for
What'd she tell you?
waterbending, if you know what I'm saying.
Wait, hold on. What'd she tell
What do
you?
you want now?
Aang has that wolf dog in him.
I'd like to.
Yes, monsieur?
I'm the victim.
She said that the bridge between worlds isn't the only...
And where did this...
I'm not going to repeat what Sugar Queen said. Never mind.
Oh.
I just don't believe that Katara never bloodbends, if you catch my
Could you
drift.
describe the suspect?
One
Oh,
look like their names.
I think Katara is kind of a rules for me, for thee, not for me
Did I
kind
show
of
you my-
person when it comes to bloodbending. Right, Aang?
Did I show you?
Yes, monsieur.
I'm not going
Are
to
you sure?
Don't try.
respond to that.
See? He won't, because
recognize
Katara
it.
has
Yes,
his.
I
They're
told you.
around her neck
No,
on a little
monsieur.
necklace. That's what her betrothal necklace Aang gave her was. Like, he just ripped them off himself, just took his balls, put them on a betrothal necklace, said, baby, you're my forever girl.
Does this match?
And you know
mean
what?
anything
I
to
I
you?
thought those were his little marbles.
That's unusual.
Yep, you swirled
Well, I'm just-
Okay, I respect
I
that.
haven't seen a real...
Men in
Rare
the Fire
than-
Nation
In this
expect
part
their
of the- there
wives
are
to
only-
do that. I respect Katara for flipping the script.
No way.
Oh. How do you know?
Azula, does the sibling of the Fire Lord still hold the title of
my
Princess?
God.
Iroh didn't seem to hold the title during Ozai's reign. Yes, they do still hold the title of Prince or Princess. The reason why Uncle isn't normally called that is because
Rosso
Uncle's
here?
Yes,
title of
he is.
General
You wish to speak
supersedes
to him?
it in military conflicts.
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur.
And most soldiers still call him that out of respect. But he is still
It's so bad,
technically
monsieur.
Prince
He
Iroh. He's
insists
just
on
called
talking to
General
you
Iroh
again.
out of respect for his accomplishments in the military. Father was still called Prince, and would have continued to be called Prince
Hi,
if
Inspector, remember
Uncle
me?
Iroh had ascended to the throne, because he doesn't have a military title. I agree, Night and Starlight. I don't think that bloodbending needs to necessarily be evil, and I wonder if there's a plot about that coming up in Book 4. What do you think, Avatar? Do you
Have
think
you
there
heard
might
of
be a plot
Professor
about that?
Pegram?
Molly Pigram.
I think we'd have to ask the head writer, Lucia Lobosfia, and her hypothetical plan.
Well,
She
she's-
can't say anything. You'll just have to tune in and find out.
Well, maybe you could channel her, Aang. Use your, like, spirit magic and ask
Is his
her
name
for us.
really?
Of course not.
Lucia is an avatar from a past life.
I mean, is she not? Go ahead, Aang. Do your spirit magic. I don't know how it works.
So long.
Well, alright. Here I go.
See you later, Sergeant.
Did it work?
She says no spoilers. I can't say anything.
That doesn't sound like her. I bet you're lying.
I've been to the cruise.
Did you speak to Labino?
No, he wasn't there.
Aang took our no snitching rule too far, Toph. He doesn't understand.
It transcends generations.
I could just imagine, like, Aang takes this no snitching rule so far and so seriously that when there's, like, an attack on the Fire Nation and they're like, Avatar Aang, are you hurt? And he's like, I'm not saying nothing. They're like, but what do we tell the doctor? And he's like, tell him to go suck himself. Like, doesn't care. I ain't saying
I would
nothing.
never.
Of course you wouldn't.
I would never.
Toph would,
Have you
though.
found out
Well, it may be
Yeah.
when?
the second week of
Yeah, those monkey feathers have another thing coming.
Those
I
freaking
have
monkey
to go.
feathers.
Yeah, see, Aang has a
I'll
potty
see you
mouth. He has
later.
monkey feathers all the time, just dropping out of it.
He's the Samuel L. of the air nomad.
Hello.
Who's a Samuel L?
See you later.
I don't know.
He's a guy who also says monkey feathers a lot.
It's a fake name. His real name's probably Lee.
Oh,
That's what the L is for.
I think I've exhausted everything I can do in this game. I'm not
Pardon
quite
me.
sure
We...
what to do at this point. Oh, I guess I can ask
Do you
this
know
guy a couple
anything
questions.
No, the sign on the tri... It does? Yeah, most...
Hi,
don't have to know it.
Digimega.
But
Thanks for the
why don't you
$2.
start over and
Hey, we
roll
got
for
$2.
adult
Hi,
education?
everybody.
Hey, yo!
Hello, everybody.
Do you see?
That makes me
You're
think
in?
about
Howdy, howdy!
Well, someone quotes Animaniacs, and we have to do the nations of the world. Go, Aang, sing it.
Give me anything.
okay, hold
All
on.
of them, go.
Tripod?
No?
Hold on.
Okay, Toph, you do it. Go.
What's the importance of John
Give it.
D's
You
tripod?
can't just do it on the fly when people ask.
No.
That seems weak. I can do it. You know why I can do it? Because I'm the Dark Avatar. I can just sing that song. I don't even have to look at the lyrics. I can just do it at any time.
Fine.
Yeah.
Then do it.
There
I
are
do-
ones that I could. That one's not one in my Insta repertoire.
If I do it, will you admit that I am the Dark Avatar?
No!
Then why would I do
Nothing!
such an awesome party trick if there's not even a chance?
Zula, you're the only one asking to do it.
Exactly. So I will do it. Chat, what do you think? If I can drop the Nations of the World song right now, right here from memory, should Aang admit that I'm the Dark Avatar? Who the hell's Vatu? I don't know who Vatu is.
Listen,
I'm the Dark
she can.
Avatar.
Listen, she can do the nations of the world, but there's no such thing as the Dark Avatar.
I am the
All
Dark
right?
Avatar.
You're not the Dark Avatar. There's not a thing. It's,
Hi,
that's stupid.
everybody. I am the Dark Avatar.
What?
Yeah, see, chat says you should admit it. Yes, he should. Yes.
No.
Chat
No,
is
I
agreed.
shouldn't. Fine.
They agree. Okay, I'll do it right now. And chat agrees.
Fine,
If
do
I
it.
can do it, I'm the Dark Avatar. Really? You want me to? Okay. You don't think
Go
I can
ahead.
do it, do you?
Sure.
You don't think I can do it, do you?
I don't know. I didn't say that.
You don't think I can do it. Watch this.
Go ahead. Just do it.
Just kidding, I can't. Just kidding, yes I can! United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republic Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Greenland, El Salvador, two, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Venezuela, Honduras, Guyana, and still, Guatemala, Bolivia, then Argentina, and Ecuador, Chile, Brazil, Costa Rica, Belize, Nicaragua, Bermuda, Bahamas, Jamaica, San Juan, Paraguay, Uruguay, Suriname, French Guiana, Barbados, and Guam, dun 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 dun, Norway and Sweden, Iceland and Finland, and Germany now in one piece, Switzerland, Austria, Czechoslovakia, Italy, Turkey, and Greece, Poland, Romania, Scotland, Albania, Ireland, Russia, and Oman, Bulgaria, Saudi Arabia, Hungary, Cyprus, Iraq, and Iran, there, Syria, Lebanon, Israel, Jordan, both Yemen, Kuwait, and Bahrain, the Netherlands, Luxembourg, Belgium, and Portugal, France, England, Denmark, and Spain. Dun, 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 dun. Oh god, now it gets hard. India, Pakistan, Burma, Afghanistan, Thailand, Nepal, and Bhutan, Cambodia, Malaysia, and Bangladesh, Asia, and China, Korea, Japan, Mongolia, Laos, and Tibet, Indonesia, the Philippine Islands, Taiwan, Sri Lanka, New Guinea, Sumatra, New Zealand, and Borneo and Vietnam. Shit. Tunisia, Morocco, Uganda, Angola, Zimbabwe, Djibouti, Botswana, Mozambique, Zambia, Swaziland, Gambia, Guinea, Algeria, Ghana. Yeah, I'm still in it. Shit, what's the next one? Is that the Spanish Sahara-verse?
I'm not saying this.
Burundi,
for you.
Lesotho,
You're-
Malawi, Togo, the Spanish Sahara is gone. Nigeria, Chad and Liberia, Egypt, Benin and Gabon, Tanzania, Somalia, Kenya and Mali, Sierra Leone and Algiers, Dahomey, Namibia, Senegal, Libya, Cameroon, Congo, Zaire, Ethiopia, Guinea-Bissau, Madagascar, Rwanda, Mahore, and Cayman, Hong Kong, Abu Dhabi, Qatar, Yugoslavia, Crete, Mauritania, then Transylvania, Monaco, Liechtenstein, Malta, and Palestine, Fiji, Australia, Sudan. That's the whole.
Wow, you actually did it. Good
Oh,
job.
please, I could do that since I was a little child, a tiny little baby girl.
Hate to be the bearer of bad news, Zula. You forgot Bossing Say.
It's nations of the world, not cities of the world. But if you want me to sing the cities of the world, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and Montgomery, Alabama, and Columbus is the capital.
There's one thing I wonder though. What are these places anyway?
I don't know. It's just the list of locations I was made to memorize in school. I don't know.
How?
Weird.
You didn't ask me to know what they meant. You asked if I could do it, by which I mean I asked.
It's probably just more Fire Nation propaganda. Who's to say what it means?
Who's to say what anything means? When you think about it, knowledge is merely opinion.
Maybe the answer was in that library where that professor died.
That's why he died, because he read all those books, and then he was like, wow, knowledge isn't real, and I've dedicated my life to nothing.
Actually, he died because I couldn't hold the library up any longer, and he wanted to stay with his books.
Yeah, but what was the actual cause of death?
What's the problem?
Nerdism?
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what he died from. He read every single book in the library, and instead of feeling enlightened, he was like, wow, I've dedicated my life to a lie. Knowledge is merely opinion and nothing matters.
Okay, but do you think he ever got freaky with that giant owl?
Like,
what?
you telling me he's looking at all those sexy drawings and centerfolds of lion turtles? Like, he had to. I mean, maybe...
He told me all about the Foxy Servant.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe not with the owl himself, but because he's kind of stuck up. But the Foxy Servant.
Well, it may be
When?
the second week.
Did they?
I don't know. I feel like that professor could wear him down. I bet they had, like, a slow burn romance.
What are we even talking about? What am I doing?
And you wouldn't understand.
The night scroll.
Yeah, Aang is never horny on Maine.
I have to go.
Why are you never horny on
I'll
me?
see you
Aang?
later.
I'm not gonna answer that.
Hey, Katara! Why is Aang never horny on Maine?
Don't say a thing!
Wait, is Katara here?
No!
No, I just wanted to mess with Twinkle Toes.
Oh, for a moment I thought she was actually here. If she is around, someone get her. I would love for her to be here for the first time. Can you
I
imagine?
know, I never see her these days. She's so busy.
Sokka went because he got invited to go be in a play on Kyoshi Island. He's doing like a whole concert and stuff. And I was like, I'm gonna solve the mystery while he's gone. But I think it would be really funny if instead Katara showed up and started talking crap. Azula, were you in Legend of Korra? Oh yeah, I'm this shadow following Zuko around just like as a joke. If you watch very closely,
See you later.
me.
That's right, monsieur. You will.
What's the Legend of Korra?
I don't know.
Who's
Professor
Korra?
Zai died of dehydration and malnutrition. See, that's what they make you think. But no, he actually died of a broken spirit when he realized that.
Or a broken penis.
I mean, from trying to screw the owl, I guess.
Oh my
I guess that is possible. I don't want to rule out any possibilities. How do I...
Sorry,
make-
guys. I am like 14. Cut me some slack.
I want to come back here after this guy is gone, because he is
The
nothing but
attendant
trouble.
had an air of...
Lo sends his regards.
That sounds like a threat. Lo sends his regards. And then you stab me. Like, what?
Oh. Oh, I didn't mean that.
Although always pays his debt.
Yeah, that's exactly the vibe.
Oh.
Okay,
Sorry.
I have a philosophical question for both of you.
What's that?
Okay,
Oh, this will be fun.
so let's say, hypothetically, for the sake of argument, who rules the world? Who rules the world? Like, is it kings? Is it bishops or monks? Is it rich people? Who runs the world?
I was gonna say something really cheesy.
What about you, Aang? Who runs the world?
Hi.
Did you speak?
No.
Aang, did we lose him?
Like literally or
Yeah, no, I'm actually asking, like, who runs the world?
I have to go.
I think it's some like cosmic mumbo jumbo, flow of energy, lion turtle, yada yada.
Okay, what about you, Aang?
I mean there's 4 nations, there's 4 different authorities. Like, you have your Fire Lords, you have your head chieftains.
Oh, what if that Guru Petite guy, what if he's like the ultimate, like, he controls all of them? They're all just puppet masters for Guru Petite.
He's never...
No, we don't buy that conspiracy theory? No?
Okay, so
I don't know. He
sounds fun.
So it seems to
he
me,
is pretty fun.
It seems to me that you all think that some kind of ruler runs the world, be it a king, a queen, a prime minister, whatever, right?
No, I said weird mumbo jumbo flow of energy.
That rules the world, not like makes the world run. I just mean like rules it, like power wise.
I don't think that's how the world works, personally.
What about
I just said stuff politically. But
okay. So then I have a question for you. There is a hired swordsman, a sellsword, and he is surrounded by a king, a religious leader of some kind, a bishop or something, and a very wealthy man who has a bunch of money to offer him. And all three of them order for the sellsword to kill the other two men. Who does the sellsword listen to? The king, the wealthy man, or the bishop?
Does he go through with it?
Well, all three of them are asking him to kill the other two. Who does he kill? Who does he listen to?
I find it hard to believe that the holy guy asking him to kill them has just motives. So I'm immediately dismissing him.
Well,
He's
it's not
canceled.
about who's just who does the sellsword listen to?
Well then, I guess that depends on who the sellsword is and what his priorities are.
It depends on the sellsword. So then why don't sellswords rule the world? It is a philosophical question showing how might does not always make right, and that in fact there are other factors that contribute to who we think we should listen to. That force and intimidation are not the only forces on Earth. In other words, Aang, I'm agreeing with you over my father, okay?
Oh, alright, sorry.
There, I said it's simple for you. Nice and easy. The baby wins.
Alright, now that makes sense.
Now
Okay.
that it agrees. Look, I'm already solving the mystery. I went to Ireland. We're in Ireland, everyone. Chat, cheer for me, because my friends aren't going to. Well, you're not really my friends. You're my brother's friends.
Oh, she's the demonizing one, my silent and beguiling one. I love the ground she walks upon. My pretty Irish girl.
That was beautiful.
That's you, Azula.
I'm Irish? What's Irish mean?
I think it means you're from Ireland. That's what the tutor told me.
You know, I actually was in a play performance once, and we were reading these scripts. And as we were going around, there was a part where the teenage characters, I was playing one of them, break into a church. And the priest catches them, and he comes over to ask them what's going on. And the guy playing the priest while we're doing this read-through, for no reason, decides to make him Irish. So he approaches us and talks in this thick Irish accent. We all started laughing because it came out of nowhere. And so between my laughs, I asked him, why is he Irish? And the actor responded to me, because I'm from Ireland. And it was just... That was it. He's right. Why are you Irish? Because I'm from Ireland. Great. Perfect answer. Anyway, they left him Irish for when we actually performed the play.
My name's
Because
Fitzgerald.
it was too funny. Look at this guy.
Autotech
like
is
Aang.
asking, does Toph take song requests?
Do you take song requests, Aang?
What can you tell me
Or
about
sorry,
Do
Toph.
I?
There's nothing
I don't know
there.
what you do.
Just
I
an
don't
old
speak for
ruin.
you.
How old?
Maybe, but I'm about to leave in
I
like
used
10
to play
minutes.
there. Then one of the little... We didn't...
You
You hear that,
Boo.
Toph? You hear
No.
that, Toph? The cops are only going to be here for like 10 more minutes.
Do you know Professor?
I'm
That's
not
right.
a cop.
Did you work at?
I mean, you're like who the cops refer to. You're like the ultimate level of narc.
What? I'm not a narc!
You're right.
I mean, yeah,
You're-
sometimes
no,
it's a
let's-
good thing. Like, somebody needed to narc on Ozai,
Let's
but
be
you're
fair.
still a narc.
Let's be fair. Aang isn't a cop. He's judge, jury, and executioner. That's
Can
what
I get you
Aang
another drink?
No,
Why did
thank
they
you.
kill
I shouldn't
anyone?
be drinking at all.
No,
Couldn't
but
have
you,
it from
as the
another-
executioner, you got to
Wasn't
make
a
that
pint and
choice.
I'll pass out.
You took his bending away.
I did take
You recognize-
this one.
That's almost scarier.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no,
let me see.
Knight, you can't spoil it. They're not going to spoil anything. Well, I guess they would.
Alright, let me
I
see.
guess nothing would be stopping them, would
If
it?
I hold this
Huh.
man's hand.
I guess I am a narc.
will it
Shake
zap
my
him?
hand.
It's a trick, isn't it?
Damn it, you're right.
Why will no one shake my hand? I just want to trick one person with the buzzer, and no one in this game will fall for it. Alright, show him the clown nose.
What is this red?
I wish George would
Blood.
put it on.
Why's
She doesn't
that?
speak.
I used to bleed a lot when I was a kid.
I used to
Every
bleed
time
a
there
lot
was
when I was a
playground
kid.
scrap,
Is
I'd
this
end up with
low?
a bloody nose.
I think I'm talking to
I wouldn't
low
have
right
minded,
now.
But I wasn't even involved in the
Guys,
scrap.
when low
Keep
comes
it on
back,
the down low.
when Lo comes back, everyone tell him to do his Irish accent. Don't explain to him how you know he has one. Just do one, because this guy is definitely low. Alright, let's ask him about this thing.
What do you think? Wrong.
It's terrible. Alright, ask him about the gross tissue.
What does this tissue suggest?
Nothing.
Alright, he's boring. Ask him about this matchbook.
Does this match?
No.
He's worthless. No. He says no to everything. Alright, do you know this Gruber?
Oh, Zuko's in the chat.
Thomas Murray.
Fire Lord Lee Society? My
Never
name
heard
is
of him.
Lee with the good T. Can I join?
Oh, he did that thing where he removes his crown and he thinks no one can tell he's Zuko. That's real cute.
Oh.
It's my boy Lee with a great cup of tea. Let's go.
Which is like falsely advertised. He's terrible at brewing tea. He always
See you later.
oversteeps it. Always. And he always
Yeah, but I
scalds
love
the
a good con.
and he always scalds the tea. Like, he's just terrible.
Hi there, old timer. What?
Scribbboy, why do you keep asking me that question?
Nasty.
You want
They
to be
really
a giant
want-
The
woman?
words left my lips.
Because all they want to do
I
is
want-
see her
Such a
turn
thing as
into
a cold which
a
is
giant
nasty.
woman.
I
A
have
giant
questions for you.
woman. Because if it
Father,
were me,
says I,
I really want
why
to be
were we
a
born
giant
to
woman. Here, you sing
What
it,
did he
Aang. You have a
say?
pretty voice.
He said it's my
Yeah, thank
reward for being out all
Yeah,
night.
Aang.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Aang.
what?
Anyway.
Sing for the people.
Listen.
Sing for them. Sing for them.
I
Sing
have
for
already
them.
sung.
Sing for them. Sing the
You're
giant
not a
woman.
policeman, are you?
Excuse me.
Police.
Oh, boy.
Aang's gonna fly away.
Can I buy you?
Very kind.
What's wrong?
I once had a nightmare when we were during the war. After we fought Aang, I had a nightmare one time that the Avatar came into my room because he had survived the killing. And he was like really mad. And I was like, what are you gonna do to me? And he was like, I'm going to punish you. And he hovered over my bed and he pulled out his hands and then he made 2 marbles float. And he was like, look at it! Look at it! And I was like, no! And that was the dream.
Can you tell?
That's really weird that you say that, because I had a similar dream, except foaming mouth guy showed up in the doorway behind her.
How do you know?
He just kept shrieking.
I have no idea who Foaming Mouth Guy is, but he sounds terrifying.
Have you ever? To be sure. Can you just?
I mean,
Was.
Are you skunk? No.
well,
Do you
that
repeat
that
from the-
that is a thing that happened in my younger days, yeah.
Oh,
But
Do you want to know something even weirder? This is just some sort of like me trivia. But when I dream, it's basically almost always like I'm using seismic sense.
What is?
Nothing.
Take a.
I don't.
Wow, this guy... Okay, let me see if he'll shake my hand.
Hey, would you like to shake my?
Oh, George
no,
chickened
I'm-
out.
Forget it.
He knows this guy would flatten him out. He chickened out.
Can you?
No.
George is a coward. I would have zapped his hand. I would zap anyone's hand.
Like a goose chicken?
Oh, Aang, someone has a nice question for you. Did you
What
see
is
it?
this
what's
red?
up?
Nothing.
Aang, I apologize for asking this question, and you don't have to answer if you don't want. What are your favorite
make
memories and
every-
stories of Monkey Atso?
Could you?
Aw, that's so cute.
I'll see you later.
Do you have any good memories about Monkey Atso?
Maybe that's a story for another time.
Aw.
Not even one?
He wasn't.
There's a lot, but another time.
He wasn't listening. Hello there. Pleased to meet.
I have a story about Monkey Atso.
What's that?
No, I'm serious. I really do.
You do?
I do. I'm not joking. Apparently, my great-grandfather Sozin met him.
Do you know? Yes, I. What you are? I want to.
Did he?
Like
Yeah.
He would.
They were alive at the same time? Oh, wait, they would be, yes.
Yeah. And my great-grandfather says and wrote a journal entry about him,
Have you ever heard? I most did you know?
What did it say?
They're with so.
Do you want me to tell you what it said? It's actually great. You'll probably really like it.
Good.
Sure.
It's just a really long rant that's like, that stupid Gyatso, he thinks he's so cool, doesn't he? Saying the Fire Nation is backwards. Well, he's dumb and stupid and dumb. And Roku is stupid for liking him, and I hate them, and they're both dumb. It's like the pettiest stuff you've ever read. You would think a teenage girl wrote it, or Zuko.
Now, isn't it?
That is funny.
Like, after a while, it gets illegible, because his handwriting gets worse and worse as he gets madder and madder.
Can you? Oh, there's a. It was what?
Okay, super chat from Digimega351 says, the funny part I was talking about yesterday will happen soon. Just talk to the bartender and see what happens. All right, let's do it.
Do you know you're
Let me finish talking to this one guy. Dang it, he's talking a lot.
Why? Who knows? Whatever the reason. Maybe now the fuss about the gem.
Okay, there's a lost
What
gem.
can you tell me about the gem?
Oh, he found
Now
a gem.
there's a gem.
So that archaeologist
Which
Indiana
should never
Jones guy
have been
found a
taken.
gem.
A man would have to be full of greed. What's your interest in
But
the
taking it away apparently made a ghost.
Yes, that's right.
Another bloody news hound. You find the people of
Alright,
Las
I
Manas.
better step
Why?
up. Gotta pick
It's
up
just that
Katara.
we don't like to
Hi,
watch
You
guys.
have fun!
Say hi
With
to
blood
the
bending.
Queen for me.
Yeah,
Why is Peagram's...
bloodbend.
Well, why don't you ask him yourself, Mister?
Bye.
Goodbye for now.
Do you
Good
think?
riddance.
Do you think Katara is also really good
Hi, my
at
name's
getting?
Stobart, George
you know,
Stobart.
what if it goes too far
Hello
and
there,
Aang needs it
mister.
to stop?
What can
Could
I
she
do
like?
for you?
Never mind. Could she
know
like
Professor
undo
Pegram?
it? Never mind.
No, I mean.
All right, I want to talk to the bartender, but I wanted to finish
Pegram-
talking to these
I'm gonna
lamos.
stop one day. Hey, Matt.
But they talk a lot.
Do you remember seeing...
I think.
Can I buy...
You must, sir.
Give me a drink for...
Who? Doyle? Shame on you. Just a point. 1 point.
All right, I bought him a beer.
Do you remember...
I can picture. Come to think of it, Fitzgerald was there all right. He was.
Okay,
you
so
tell
he was
me
on the
anything
dig.
about...
Oh, I don't. You should. Would you be one?
That's right. Professor...
You're an archaeologist, and you're. Excuse me, Mr. O'Brien. How come you didn't leave with?
I didn't know they...
Oh yes, packed their spades.
Seems I missed all...
What excitement!
Do you know what this
Do you
matchbook means?
No.
Okay. Will you shake my
May I
hand?
shake your...
No,
Well,
because I'll spill.
Nobody will shake my
Bye for
hand
now.
in this entire game. All right, let's talk to the bartender. You built it up. Let's see if
top of
he
the
will
morning
finally
to
shake
ya.
my hand.
I beg your...
Well, that's what you Irish say, isn't it?
Do you want something? Or are you just flaunting your xenophobia?
Damn!
was
Did you hear
trying
that?
to be sociable.
George said top of
Is
the
it a
morning,
rule
and the
you're on?
bartender was like, racist. Oh shoot, what was the question? I really wish they'd leave the question at the top of the screen.
That's not a bad idea.
I could. If you don't...
No problem. When will that be?
When the Undertaker comes to collect him.
I mean, I know, you usually can't see it. Alright, let's see if he'll shake my hand. I have this one buzzer to shake someone's hand and zap them, but the whole game no one will shake my hand, so I'm gonna try
Hey,
to shake his hand.
bartender?
A landlord, if you...
Sorry. Shake my hand when...
Now, why should I do that?
Nothing.
Nobody will shake
Not
my
just
hand.
now, mister.
Oh,
This
Have
whole
you
game
served
is filled with
any,
people that won't fall for my
no.
pranks.
do you know a man...
Indeed. Are you...
Oh, no.
Me too. That son of a bitch should
Okay,
be
they
locked
all
away.
hate the archaeologist
Did
for
Pegram
stealing
stay
the
here?
gem.
Yes, he...
I'll try it.
Is this your
Well...
Maybe they'll
beer
help
that's
you
brewed?
break
It shouldn't
the
be kept.
archaeology.
And finally...
In other words, it's flat and warm.
Alright, let's try drinking this terrible beer. Do you know about this?
Do you
magic
recognize...
No.
Okay. Do you recognize this?
Do you
man?
reckon...
No.
I've got a...
Okay.
No. If it's a fight...
A priest?
Sure. And he teaches the boys how
Oh
to box
great!
the
A
youths
priest
up.
who boxes.
According to Mahoney. Isn't
Okay.
that right, Pat?
This is turning to my kind of story.
Sorry, Michael.
can
I was
quite-
miles
That was a
away.
great scene,
What did
though.
you say?
I agree. What did you think,
Never
Tom?
mind.
I agree with Digimega that it was great that we went up to him and said top of the morning, and he was like, "What the fuck's wrong with you? Nobody says that."
Do you reckon...
No.
Nah.
All right, let's see if we can
Look,
steal this
I gotta be
necklace this
going.
guy's working on, because every time he sneezes, I feel like I could just snatch it, which maybe isn't the nicest thing to do, but I feel like I could. All right, take your drink and then
I believe
sneeze.
As soon as the old guy looked away,
All right, perfect. We stole it. All right, let's go out the door. Maybe I should go into a sewer. That's what I do. That's George's like iconic habit. He goes into the sewer in every country. He's gonna start a TikTok account that's like sewer reviews from around the world.
What's a TikTok account? Is that a bank?
I think it's like a traveling troupe or something.
what's your name, kid?
Who are you calling, kid?
Nothing, no job.
Who the hell are you?
This kid also looks like Lo. A lot of these Irish people look like Lo. It's very strange.
That sounds a little racist, Zula.
Oh, are you the bartender now? Top of the morning to you, Top. Don't start with me. I could say things that would get to you, you know. I'm being nice.
A few sandwiches.
Because you're a good person now.
I am a good person
What are
now.
you doing hanging around the bar?
I'm on the run.
But I could say things like,
You're nothing but...
You
a
can tell me
certain
things.
someone has eyes
Dad.
for you.
Oh, and there's me poor up.
Did they
Tried to
work?
buy her medicine.
Oh, they work
Shot
all right.
firewood for
'Cause
fathom
mine
a holy till me fingers
They
flare.
work enough for the
No,
both of you, and they're pointed
no,
right
I
at
could
you.
use a
I'm up.
replacement.
That's what...
Something
I
isn't
think you're
great
better off
compared to
without them.
him.
Why would you want to see
Not so
things
very
the
thin
boring
as a
way? You
candidate
see
for all
things
that.
in a
They
far
do
more efficient
say
way.
love is blind.
They say that, but I don't have much experience with being blind or love, so I can't verify.
Give me your hand.
All right.
Out of
Get
scope
lost.
of expertise.
Oh, come on. I just want to show you a little
This
trick.
kid will
No
also
way,
not shake my
mister.
hand.
Father Mahoney told me I'd burn in hell.
I just want to shake it.
No way.
Just shake my... Why will no one in this entire game shake my
You know
hand and let me
anything
zap
about
them?
Pegram's Dig?
Every
He
time
wouldn't
you
let
say
me
shake
anywhere
my
near
hand,
it.
a line from a
I
song
offered
that
to
says
help,
take
but
my
he
hand
chased me
pops
off.
into my head.
I didn't want to see
Are there
his
that
smelly
many
old
songs
hole
like that?
anyhow.
Well, I was also thinking of hold my hand, because then there's like, just wanna hold your hand, just wanna hold your hand. And then there's also the Beatle one. Or
I
is
want to
it
hold
Dumb
your
Beatle?
hand.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's what
I
I was
understand.
thinking of was an origami opening.
Well, when you said take my hand, I was thinking of take my hand, take my whole life too. You have a beautiful voice, you know that?
Did anyone...
Pegram bought.
shut
He
up, so
reckoned
do you.
no one in. The
Is that
only
from
local
the fact
guy
that
who
you
worked
can
for
like
him was
scream
Sean
that
Fitzgerald.
scream so that you
Fitzgerald
can
says
see
he's-
everyone? Is that why your voice is so good? I assume the Ember Island players are 100% accurate with their portrayal of
That
you.
workout is not for the weak. No, the take my hand one I'm thinking of is take my hand.
What can you tell me about the castle, McGuire?
What do you want to know?
Well, can I get inside?
No,
It gets from
It's locked
some,
up.
I don't know,
Does
some
anyone live there?
No.
rock.
only. What do you
I'm
want to
gonna
know?
raise your volume because I want to hear
You
you
know
better.
something
Hold
about the
on.
castle.
I'm
You're
gonna
not
raise
telling
your
me, don't
volume.
you?
No,
What
Do
is
I
it you're
have that?
covering up?
Switch to Sokka's
Is it
more
something you're
updated
scared of?
eye Sokka.
I ain't
Very
scared
It's
good.
a
of
lot
nothing.
better than my rinky dinky one. His
I-
prototype.
I raised up your volume and I'm gonna put this down a little bit. All right, say something.
Hello, hello.
Can you guys hear her better? I don't know why I expected them to talk. Like, I was like, how rude! They're not answering.
I was like, wow,
There's
cricket.
This is why they wouldn't let us be together in the original version of the search. They knew we'd get along and we'd be nothing but trouble for Zuko.
What
Does Zuko
horrible
have two
snuffling
different
and
accounts?
snorting? Like
What makes you think
O'Brien's
that?
Pig.
There are
Only
two
one- it
Zukos
was-
in the chat.
Wait,
One is
really?
blue and one is not.
Two different Zukos.
Maybe one is a mechanic. He has a wrench.
Oh, you're right. There's a Dark Lord Zeranik and a Cade Watts.
Maybe one of them is Lee from the tea shop with a great cup of tea.
That makes perfect sense. One is Lee and the other one's the Fire Lord. Or maybe one's the Blue Spirit.
Did you...
Do you want to do something really funny to get to Zuko?
Oh, say no more. I'm in.
So, tell him how hot you think the Blue Spirit is. He doesn't know that we all know he's the Blue Spirit. So,
Wouldn't
if
you
you
just know now?
yeah, like he does not know that we know. So, what I suggest is next time he's around, like just go on and on about how hot you think the Blue Spirit is. I did that. I was like, oh man, I would do anything for the Blue Spirit. I would give it all up for the Blue Spirit. And he
That's
just
unfortunate.
well, the thing is, he can't tell you, no, I'm the Blue Spirit, because he thinks it's still a secret. So he'll just get increasingly frustrated telling you not to. And you're like, wow, why are you so anti-Blue Spirit, Zuko? Why do you hate him so much? And he just loses his mind. Anyway, that's a free gift from me to you.
Noted.
Have you seen a guy
Here in Lochmarn?
The man.
Jesus. Did this?
Alright, so these guys think that there's a
Who are you?
ghost
Yeah.
because
Oh,
the
no, Ken.
archaeologist stole a
you know
magic
a man-
stone
Can
or
you
something.
describe him like?
He's an English.
I know the man you mean.
Can you tell me what?
No, I can't, because he's not here.
Do you know what Pegram was doing?
Digging for buried treasure?
Okay, this kid is also useless.
Do you recognize?
Do you recognize this
No, sir.
matchbook?
I never seen it before in my
He
life.
never seen it before in my life. Alright. What about Gruber?
Never
Do you know
heard
who
of-
he is?
No.
Alright. What about the man in the picture?
Have you ever?
What a slut.
No, he's never seen him either. Alright, never mind. You're no
See you later,
use to me.
Okay, mister.
Oh, somebody in the chat has a question for me. It's Skrill Boy. Hey, Toph. Have you heard of the tale of Phantom Manor? 'Tis the story of the Ravenswood family, particularly a man named Henry, and how he found gold in local MT.
Mountain?
Set up I don't know. I'm new to this whole reading thing. This braille thing it's tricky.
That's fair.
Set up a mining operation. Nope, all of that was news to me.
Hi. Do you speak English?
Well, no. What if I was to say no?
I just
An
walked up to a
implication
guy
of cognizance
and I was like,
shrouded
do you
in
speak
denial.
English? And he
A
just
pretty
said, what if I
poser
said
of a
no? An
paradox.
implication of cognizance shrouded in
I gave him
denial.
perfected
A
when I asked
perfect
the question. He
paradox.
was going to be the greatest hypnotist of all time. It was a.
Are you
Perfect.
attempting to hypnotize me?
That reminds
I
me of that
wasn't-
monkey that Twinkletoes met in the spirit world.
Oh, he didn't mention him, the one that just like told him off.
Go away.
Go away. Alright. Let me see if this guy will
Would
shake
you like
my
to
hand.
shake my hand?
What is this? I don't
do that
bonding
male
stuff.
bonding stuff. This is my favorite character in the game. Every line he says is pure gold so far. I asked to shake his hand. He said, I don't do that male bonding stuff. I asked if he speaks English, and he said, what if I say no? And they talked about paradoxes. Like, this guy is great. All right, do you know the
Have you
archaeologist?
seen Professor Pegram?
No, he's packed up and gone.
Do you happen to know?
Back in it.
What can
Do you know about the
tell me?
castle?
Not much sounds up. Stories to make your. You know, this cat
Okay, all right. Do you know about this matchbook?
What do you make?
seems or.
He doesn't know anything. What about Gruber? Do you know who he
Do you
is?
reckon?
I can't.
Okay, no. What about
Have you any
this
use for
placemat I stole?
Whatever gave you that?
What about this picture?
Do you reckon?
No, but I will.
I think I've exhausted all my dialogue
I have to go
options and
now.
I'm just clicking random things. Okay. What about this door? Can I open this door to get to the dig? Azula and Toph, have you two heard of pizza? Not only have we heard about pizza, we have a whole video about it, right, Toph?
Oh man.
Pushing with all my
Check
strength
out the
got me
channel.
nowhere.
There
I didn't
is a
budge.
video where I made
really need to
pizzas
start
for
with
everyone in the gang. I really did. And Toph gave her feedback on hers
I'm getting hot
specifically.
and bothered just thinking about it.
Oh, that cheese.
Oh.
The cheese-a-lanch. That was yours. The cheese-a-lanch pizza. I remember. Hello, ladies. How are you tonight? Well, you know. We're pretty molten hot because when you combine fire and rock, what do you think you get?
It was a trap door.
We have to go out the back. Can we go out the back? Will the man let us?
Hey,
Excuse me?
no customers.
No, he won't let me go there. But I have a feeling I'm going to go there at some point. I bet at some point I'm going to pretend to be a repairman because this thing looks busted. I've already pretended to be a couple other things. Let's see. Does this guy have any more info for us? He's suspicious.
Mr. Fitzgerald?
Co-Fire Lords, this is an interesting idea. No, we're currently in the Southern Water Tribe. We're co-Water Chieftesses, right, Toph?
Oh hell yeah.
Doyle
They
told
should
he's
never
seen
have
you there.
left us
I
alone.
knew this would.
I need to talk to Professor Pegram.
Ah, this kid's busted. Look how scared he is. I know you were at the
Yeah.
dig.
You
You're not from the Social Security.
Hell no.
Well, I was claiming benefit.
I'm not in a position to make judgments.
This kid is afraid that we're from Social Security because he
All
was
I want
claiming
is to talk
benefits
to
while he was
Pegram about the
working.
gem.
No, we're here to catch an international criminal who's been murdering world leaders. We don't care if you were committing welfare fraud, I guess.
So where?
I don't know. He came to see me early this. He asked me to give this package to a guy.
Go ahead and steal from the government. That's not my problem. I'm involved
Show
with
me what's in
finding
the package,
costume
Sean.
murder.
I can't.
Why not?
I promised the.
So what?
Can you imagine
You
if
didn't
that
have
was
any
what this
qualms
video game
your
was
benefits
about? We were
scam?
just trying to catch a
So
guy
where's
running
the
a
harm in
benefits
taking a
scam
peek
instead of a
inside
horrible
Pegram's
costume
package?
murder.
You don't know these.
That'd be a lot of
people.
paperwork. It'd be
can't.
pretty boring.
I don't dare.
I got my birthday in 2 days. Looking forward to the movie watch along happening that day. Is there a movie watch along happening? I don't even know what's happening. But happy birthday in 2 days. I hope it'll be a good one.
Yeah, I believe it's Sunday. We're doing Five Goes West. And then I think the next one is your Sita pick.
Have we done American Tail?
We have not done the first one.
'Cause I feel like-
into Five Goes West.
I feel like we should do the first one so we can appreciate the second one.
This is
It
your
was
last
actually
chance to show
me
me.
and
I've
Chong
been
were
patient
really
with you,
big
but
fans
now it's
of
time.
Five
What are you
Goes
kidding
West.
me?
So
That's
we-
okay. I get it. I am too. I actually saw it
Jack
first
Marquez,
as a
he
kid.
told me.
Same,
But if I don't.
Maybe we should do a double
Fun,
feature. We should do a
That's
double
what I was
feature.
suggesting, because like the first one's only like an hour and 16. Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry, the second one. So like it could be done theoretically.
Okay,
But
what if we
I was saying
show-
should start like an hour earlier.
What if we show the second one first? So that everyone gets the same whiplash we had of kids of watching that silly Western romp first and then watching the first one and being like, wait, this is a heart-rending immigrant's tale. Like, what? This isn't a silly kids movie?
I'll deal. Give the.
Because I sure had that reaction.
Oh no! I wish I'd never even heard.
I do love Five Goes West, though. Oh, someone's telling you a story, Toph.
Hey, I just seen a big red.
Get out of here, Maguire.
Oh yeah,
Come
what's
back
that?
when you're old enough.
Oh, something's
What's the
heating
lad
up in the
howling about?
game.
A big red.
There's a big red...
Gerald's been running
Someone just
over.
died in the game. Vehicular manslaughter just happened.
Noisy
Wanna know
little
a really
tyke.
weird story?
Maybe you should send out
What?
So
some
when I was
petition to
younger,
brandy maker.
there was this
Oh,
little
yes.
attendant
Not
that I used to
me.
play
Me
with.
too.
I think he might have been the son of one of the servants. Anyway, he was something of like a little brother to me. Well, one day we were playing, and he gave me a hug, which he was kind of a little bratty, so a
I
hug
was
felt out
telling
of
the
place.
truth about
But he gave
Fixie,
me a hug, and
mister.
it was super
Okay,
cute.
okay,
And
calm
he
down.
leaned
I
in and
was
whispered in
standing
my
here,
ear,
and I
vehicular
saw
manslaughter.
this beautiful
And then I
red
never saw him
sports car
again.
come
That
up
is
over
a
the hill.
crazy story, but I 100%
Look
believe
at
you.
That, says I. And
I
going over to
100%
take a
believe
closer
you.
look.
Just that, those were his
Fixie
last words of
comes
love to
tearing
me.
out of the pub and nearly knocks me
Vehicular
on the arse.
manslaughter.
But the car just flies at him.
I
It's
like
too fast for poor old Fixie. And hit him an awful wallop.
Oh shoot! That kid we were just talking to just got run over by a sports car. What a way to go. That's what he gets. That was probably Social Security. They were like, you're running a benefits scam. Get in our fancy car, you liar. Yep. That's what happens.
Like a bloody pixie.
That's what happened, kids. If you cheat on your benefits and you don't report you have a job and continue to collect Social Security checks, then,
I
well,
pushed the switch.
that's what happens. You get run over by a sports car. Let that be a lesson to you all.
I tugged at the trapdoor.
Susie wants to know when I became a water chiefess. When they realized I was the best
was
choice in
impossible.
running this place.
Zuko, maybe you should just mind your own business.
Yeah, Zuzu, don't you have a country to run?
I mean, he's supposed to. We all see what a great job he's doing. Have you found a bride yet, Zuko?
Oh yeah, how are the dates going?
How are the dates going?
I tugged at the trapdoor, but it was locked from the inside.
Vehicular manslaughter on my Book 4 stream. Yeah, that's right, on your Christian Book 4 stream. I guess Buddhist, Taoist Book 4 stream.
On his air nomad stream.
There's a little Confucianism going on. Okay, but like a guy was just run over. Do you guys even care? No, you don't. None of you care. Alright, I'm going over here to see if this guy who has awesome shit to say cares.
Hi, it's me again.
So I see. What now?
Considering I have to pay reparations to the Water Tribe, it is my business. Well, sucks to suck, Zuzu.
Did you happen to see a...
I caught a glimpse of a... Sure, it was
a Ferrari, to be exact.
It was a Ferrari. Oh, okay. Imagine getting killed by a Ferrari. The douchiest death of all.
Must have been...
The driver of the Ferrari was...
Is that...
Yeah. He knocked...
What an idiot.
He was traveling too fast.
So fast?
I mean, the car...
But you'd have thought the idiot could have heard...
Maybe you know the guy. His name is Sean.
Oh, that's me nephew.
Oh, shit! The guy with the hot comebacks. The idiot guy is his nephew.
Oh, no.
The guy who got hit by the car.
Well,
He got
Aren't you going
abducted.
to look for your
Aren't you
nephew?
gonna look for
what
him?
for? From what you
got
say,
hit by
it's
a
too
car?
late.
Well, you can report the map.
Better
It's like-
not. Besides, what
This
they
guy
do-
does not want to
put
look
out a
for him.
search.
I'm like,
They have only
report it
the
to the
one bicycle
police. He's like,
between
nah.
In a question of
Police
superior
suck. This guy,
acceleration.
you'd love this guy,
But
Toph. He's like, I ain't no snitch, not even to find my kidnapped nephew. This guy's nephew got kidnapped, and he still won't go to the cops because that's how much of not
I
a snitch
think
he
you
is. He
ought
just
to
wants to
know
read his book.
exactly what Sean has gotten in.
I'm not
But you're his uncle.
You're right. If I'm not here to guard it, some idiot might try to climb. What a stay here and guard this potential, or to go off in search of the prodigal nephew, the very man responsible for said hazard. It'll need some...
Why, there's...
You're right. We'll demolish the head.
You don't have to demolish. I'll stay here in your place and
Marvelous.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so we're gonna stay here and watch the haystack. The rest of this
strode off in
game
the direction
is
of
going to be
Emmett Farm,
haystack
leaving
watching
you
simulator.
to contemplate the stack of hay.
Zuko says that the dates are on pause while he goes searching for some herb. I have a couple now, but I have to do the fun task of testing to see if any of them cause hallucinations. Okay, I'm on herb 7, no hallucinations so far. Zuko's looking for an herb that is said to help with PTSD, or shell shock as the soldiers call it. However,
Stack of hay stopped.
very
short
similar
at the top of the
herbs
wall.
can
Even if I
actually
stretched
cause
as far
hallucinations
as I could,
instead,
the wall
so
was
he's
out of
testing
reach.
them himself
What I
to make
needed
sure
was
he
a
finds the
slice or
right
two of
one.
Alice's Wonderland.
I hope your search is going well, brother. I really do.
Yeah, happy hunting, Zuzu.
Alright, I need to get up there. Let me save. It's been a while since I saved. Azula and Sokka. More like Azula and Toph, right? I'm gonna change the save file and see if he notices. Azula and Toph.
Zula for the win.
Suck. Oh, I can't write suck it, Sokka. There's not enough characters.
Put socket.
I'll put sock. I can't even put sock sucks. There's not enough characters. Alright, I'm just gonna change it to Azula and Toph because being replaced is like his biggest fear.
This
so.
is true. He's gonna lose it.
There we go. Well, especially when he comes to terms. What? Who's that? Am I hallucinating? Oh, what are you doing here?
Katara didn't need to get picked up, so I'm back here.
So, you went out there to help her and she didn't even need you?
Yeah.
That must happen a lot, huh?
Woman.
Yep.
Yeah, she can handle herself, yeah.
Are you disappointed?
A little bit.
Kind of wish she needed you a little bit more.
Yeah.
You should have dated Zuko. He is so needy. He needs a ton of help.
I'm good with Katara. It's fine.
I mean, you're the Avatar, dealer's choice. Maybe you could have it all. End the Zutara and Katang argument. Zutarang, everybody. Everybody's dating.
I don't think I can deal with two mates. Okay.
All right, I get it. Not everyone's built that way.
No.
At least you know your weakness.
Sure. If you can call it that.
Oh, you're right, Digimega. Sokka missed the funny part. That'll get him. Everybody tell him next time we're on stream that he missed the best part of the game and let him suffer for it. Hey Greg, welcome back to another episode of I clicked on the stream and immediately got an ad. I do like that guy. Alright, does anybody care that someone got abducted outside this bar? You're all just kind of sitting here.
Excuse me. Yes, sir.
Someone got abducted?
May I have another
Yeah,
beer?
this game's heating up.
Yeah, that's
each
Oh,
suspended,
gosh.
lowered into the cellar.
Wait, what happened to the guy on
I could
the
see-
guy
I
on the
don't-
table was on the center table was gone?
Yeah, he got abducted.
my
He got run over by a Ferrari, and then the Ferrari took him inside and abducted him.
Oh,
Of course it's heating up. We got a firebender at the helm.
Does this...
Oh, monkey feathers.
Look.
Do none of you want to talk about the fact that a guy got abducted?
there.
No, none of
Bye
them
for now.
care. It's not even an option to bring it up to them. That's how much they do not care. All right, let me ask
I
this
have
guy.
a suspicion. Right, I'm talking.
Well, you're not speaking.
I only ask.
Fitzgerald has... He's a nervous, the lad.
Have you?
More than that. Let me tell
So
They all think
they're
there's a
real-
ghost.
no, I was taught.
Goodbye for now.
Good riddance to it.
So none of you care.
He wasn't.
This is like my family after I got sent to that abusive asylum. If you asked any of them, none of them mentioned me.
Hello again.
That's how I know Tylee's a fake
I
friend.
think
She
I-
didn't come
I-
visit me
I
in
don't
the
think-
asylum.
He was up. He thought you were the.
Oh,
I'm looking for.
never.
Don't you come from?
None of your business.
I'm from California.
That's your.
I'm from California. That's your problem. That's a great answer. I'm
Did
going to
you
start
ever see
using
this-
that.
I never.
Next time I'm in California.
Here, this
People are
wire
like, I'm from
belongs to you.
California. That's your
Oh
problem.
no.
I'll see you later.
Where is California?
People keep saying these locations
I couldn't
all
see
night,
anything, obviously.
I'm
and
starting
I'm just
to think.
wondering.
Like,
It
I
was
think
an
Fire
electric
Nation
glass.
must have like code words for all of the places in the world. Like
I don't
they've
think-
just assigned them their own labels.
Maybe,
I couldn't see anything obvious.
unless they made it up.
It's
Stick a
like how
wire.
like places that speak that make believe language English call that country Egypt when that's not what Egyptians call themselves.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Like,
kind of got that feel to it.
like Germany is actually called Deutschland.
Exactly.
Not to be confused with the Dutch, who are from the Netherlands. Not the Danish.
Or-
They're from Denmark.
I understand. I understood all of that. What you said.
Really? I thought you said you didn't know any of these locations. Contradiction! Caught you. I got you. I'm the Dark Avatar. Now he has to admit it.
All right, fine. You can be whatever you want, Azula.
Really? I can?
Yeah.
Anything?
Yeah, sure.
I can be
Anything.
anything.
You can be anything.
I can change.
Even a good person.
I mean, I am a good person, but I'm saying I could
Yeah,
change.
you are a good person.
And I could be anyone. Anything I want to be.
Yeah. Anyone.
I wanna be
anything
the
you
Avatar.
want to be. No.
Master of all 4 elements! Waterbending,
can't.
I can do lightning.
You can't be.
Airbending, I can fly.
Wow. All right.
Moving apart the earth, combustion bending, baby. Pew! What earth? And obviously, I can do fire.
I don't think I've ever seen you try combustion bending.
I bet I could figure it out.
Did this
Can't be
kid
that
have a
hard.
Let me
scar
know.
on his-
If I do it, will
Where
you
is
call me
stupid
the
mask?
Avatar?
Are you?
Sorry to.
You know what?
Did Fitzgerald?
Yeah.
didn't say
Yeah,
you
I'll
were
call you the Avatar.
If I can figure out combustion bending, you will call me the Avatar.
That's
See you
right.
later, kid.
Okay, you're
You're
on.
the Avatar.
I'm gonna go
Right.
find like some ancient order that trains people through dangerous, life-endangering tactics how to be combustion benders. And I will risk my life. I will almost die. You'll feel awful, and then I'll come back, and then
Pushing
you'll
with
have
all
to
my
admit
strength got
that
me
I'm
nowhere.
the Avatar.
They didn't budge. I really need to start working out.
Okay, it's a deal. You know
And
what? Invite me. I'm kind of curious.
Can I be a dragon?
I don't see why not.
Yeah, because my uncle's one.
Hey, but I want to be a dragon. And
It's
she
really
gets to be When
easy.
I get to be one. And
It-
she gets to be when I get to be one.
It's super
All right.
easy, Toph. In the Fire Nation, to be a dragon, all you have to do is kill one.
Murder.
Yeah, that's how my uncle did it.
Oh, you want the title?
Yeah, if you want to be a dragon, all you have to do.
I pushed my
No, I want
fingers
to
into the net.
actually be a dragon.
I pushed
You
my
can still call
fingers
me
into the
Tom.
narrow. There was a narrow
Maybe-
crack.
Who knows?
between
Maybe
two of
you'll
the stone-
reincarnate into one when you get to the spirit world.
I inserted
Yeah,
the
and then
end
I'd
of
still
the.
be
It
the world's
remained
greatest
locked.
earthbender, and I'd
Exactly.
also be a dragon. How cool would that be?
I
That'd be
solved
cool.
it.
Sweet.
Look at that. I broke into this ancient castle just by sticking a sewer item into the old crumbling rock to climb up it. Perfect. Now there's a goat.
What?
Well, you shake my
Where-
hand and let me prank you.
Where did you find that combustion guy anyway?
I
You
didn't
hired
find him.
didn't you?
Zuko did. Zuko hired him.
Oh.
Are you blaming
Zuko
me for what
hired him.
Zuko did?
No.
I would
just
never
mi-
hire an
I mixed
assassin.
up facts. I'm so sorry.
I would never hire an assassin to do my job.
The rope by which the goat was
You know what?
tethered
I
had
respect
become
that.
tangled on the old plowshare.
Oh. The goat's
Yeah.
evil, I see.
Oh. Autotech says if Roku had a dragon and Aang had a flying bison, would an airbending avatar ride on a badger mole?
I
What
don't
do you
see why
think, Toph?
not.
Sorry, say what now?
If Roku had a dragon and I had a flying bison, would an earth-bending avatar ride on a badger mole?
I mean, why don't we ask Kyoshi, bring her up, Aang.
All
You
right.
just, like, snap your fingers and do that.
Q, she was a little bit different though because she was half air nomad.
Oh,
Yeah,
true. She was
she
busy
was.
fighting her girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
As I dipped
Yeah.
my fingers into
That was a thing too. Yes.
I
Yes.
knew you-
Yeah.
Oh, when Toph makes that kind of joke, you laugh. But when I do it, you say that I'm sick and I should stop saying these things in front of
'Cause
children.
You're the adult here, Azula.
How am I an adult?
Me and
I
Aang are
did call-
contemporaries.
Listen, I didn't call you sick. I was just uncomfortable with responding, all right?
Just reminds me I don't really have friends here.
The statue was too heavy.
You seem to
lift.
be getting along with Toph pretty well.
I mean, we can be perfectly fine frenemies.
I mean, I punched you,
As I
Azula.
swung
I
the
think we're
stone
way past
upright.
that point.
I noticed it had left a
Oh, perfect. Okay, so this statue is clearly supposed to go up in here, but I can't lift it. It's too heavy. So I just made an imprint in the ground, and I'm pretty sure this is plaster, which means I can pour plaster and use that
reached
little
into the
sand
sack,
indent as a mold.
but it was empty. I reached into the sack.
Wait, I thought you just
I
said
reached in-
plaster.
I reached.
Are we out of plaster? Oh no, there it is. There's the plaster. I picked it up already. All right. No, use the plaster.
Let's see. Zuko, when did you get 2 accounts?
He's rich enough. He's the Fire Lord.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
This is Toph once again saying hashtag eat the rich. And
Aren't
I
you
hate
rich?
capitalism.
She was rich, but she got disowned.
Yeah.
Oh, right. You didn't
I sprinkled the
inherit
plaster
anything.
on the sand until the.
Dang.
Okay.
I smoothed the plaster. The patch of sand where the statue had fallen.
All right, so now I need to wet that with something. I don't have anything wet.
Oh, it's Prime Minister.
Oh, what'd he say?
Where's PM
he-
Lee?
The sack contained a.
He
fine
seems
white
confused.
Did you guys see how much Prime Minister Lee was missing Zuko when it was just him and me?
Did that really happen?
Oh yeah, he was missing that Zuko was gone so much. Toph, where are those hilarious memes of him being like, "When will Zuko return from the war?" You should post them.
I think I sent them to you.
I will post them. Hold on, I'm gonna post
Yeah, I
one
don't
right
have the
now.
authority, so
I'm gonna post
please,
one
on
right
my behalf.
now. Hold on, chat. I will post one for you at this very moment. That's how committed I am to you. And why I would be a better leader than Zuko. Hold on.
She commissioned these jokes, and so. Friendly reminder, chat. I never promised to be anything less than a menace.
It's true.
Hold on, let me find it. I have so many memes here from you. They're wonderful.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna post just the Prime Minister Lee
I
ones.
flooded you with them.
I'd rather be flooded than buried, so thank you. Do I have your permission, Avatar, to post these?
Post away.
Alright, hold on. Alright, chat. Check the community post in just a second. done. I have to credit you since you made these. It's only fair. It's only fair.
What can I say? Naming is a love language of mine. 'Tis a labor of love.
I'll have to take your word for that. Made these things in response to Prime Minister.
I'm sorry,
Curtis.
Skrillboy. Where was your first part of that response?
I read it a while ago. Let me see. So he says, "Hey Toph, a count had a wife named Martha and a beautiful daughter named Melanie, who he thought no man was good for her. And when 4 suitors offered marriage, Henry killed them one by one."
All right,
Sorry
I'm
for
posting
Melanie.
these.
That sucks, I guess.
All right, chat. Go check community posts. Just a second, let it all load. Right now. Go look right now, chat, and you will see.
It's up right now. It's up right now!
Do you see them? Do you see them? They get worse as you scroll, too. By which I mean they get better.
It does get better!
Toph made all of those. She made them all by herself. They're perfect. They're flawless.
Also, I guess I have to credit Sokka's Ayasaka, because it wouldn't have been possible without that.
Yeah, there's 3 of them, so make sure you scroll to see all 3 of them, and then understand.
Beautiful.
Aren't they, though?
It's actual art.
I aim to please.
I told you they were
well done.
That's why I asked permission the other day from leadership. I was like, can I post these?
And here my mom said I never used my tutoring.
I wish I could, like, make them come up on stream, because they're so good.
I reached into the...
Alright, how am I supposed to make this plaster set? I don't have any water. And I don't have anything that can really hold liquid, either.
The pat... I smooth...
I guess I could try to wring out this gross tissue. Nope. I guess I could put a towel on it. Oh, I guess the towel was wet. I wish I'd known that.
I squeezed the towel as hard as I could.
It was barely damp.
But it was barely damp.
Well, let's see if we can get the towel wet. How about that? Let's go get the towel wet and then come back. Genius. Perfect. See? Modern problems require
maybe
modern
we should
solutions.
ask Sokka. He seems to be good at that with you.
Wringing towels?
Never mind.
What are you trying to say? I don't understand.
I'm just saying he might be good at getting certain things wet. Namely you.
But he's not good at getting me wet. What do you mean? It's mostly snow. I mean, at best I get damp. I don't Is this some kind of blind humor or something?
I think you're the one who's blind.
I'm not gonna say anything.
You know, Aang, if you don't say anything, I just want to remind you that all it takes for evil to triumph is for good men to say nothing.
Sokka and Azula.
Hey, how about...
sitting in
Cocktails are chic, cool,
yeah, yes,
and
yes,
popular
I
with
can,
younger
but-
drinkers.
What? Pinball.
Right.
I'm sorry.
May I borrow this towel?
Sure you can.
What's that?
You keep it away.
Who's Ron?
That's him in the corner. With the...
Sorry.
Look, I gotta be going.
I found that to be hilarious.
Hello again.
Well, I'm not the expert on water.
Could you use...
I could.
I'll see you later.
Let's see, Knight. Aang, what do you have to say about that screenshot I took of you holding a gun?
Hello.
Well,
Could you?
it didn't happen. It was just like a simulation. I would never do that.
Hello again.
Oh,
What?
hey, Knight, I actually have some plans for that, so sit tight.
What are you?
Tough. No. What are you doing?
I've threatened you about it for months now. It's on its
Hay fever.
Oh.
I'll see you.
I
Hello again.
better watch my back.
I could, but it wouldn't be much use
Well, you
for
can't
anything
expect me
else.
to. I'm blind.
I'll see you later.
Well, I mean,
I need to get this
you
towel.
you got
wet.
seismic sense. You can probably sense where your back is.
I mean, I know the general vicinity, but you expect me to watch it?
Fair.
Besides, who's watching my back? It's so much pain from carrying the whole team.
I mean, Appa's the one
Excuse me.
carrying the whole team, right?
It just so happened.
Yeah, alright.
Well, no.
Oh, good. Okay, he
Here's
thinks
how
I'm an
the
electrician.
devil
I
was
had a
taught the
feeling I
wiring
was
of
going
a
to have to
railway
convince him of
nature.
that so I could
Here's
fix this
you,
stupid.
an electric man with a lit. You can make a start on the. When you finish that.
Alright, let's see if we can take a look at this. Sorry, I am trying to solve a mystery at the same time. I did try to get the towel wet with Snot Chat. Don't judge me.
I figured it.
Fix the wiring with this wire. Okay, unplug it.
I used all my knowledge of I couldn't see anything obviously wrong with the machine. I used all... It was an electrical plug attached to the glass washer.
Use the wire for anything. Oh, okay.
I replaced the fuse with a piece of wire.
I don't know that that's the best idea, but...
I knew it was dangerous, but I was desperate enough to disregard everything. Excuse me, Mr. Leary. I fixed your glass washer. No bingo.
And
All right, everybody, take notes at home. If you want to be an international spy of mystery, get good at being a reckless electrician.
I guess so, but
if you can't fix them,
the pumps are in the cell.
Step
That's right.
1, acquire a journeyman's license.
Yep. It's very important, apparently.
Step 2, profit.
We're gonna beat this game, watch. We're gonna beat it. We only have less than 30 minutes left, but we gotta beat it. And Sokka's gonna be so sorry that he ditched me to go to a concert and play in
I
Kyoshi
pushed
Island.
the lever and heard the grating of metal.
You don't think
Nothing
he
appeared to
secretly
happen.
beat this game already, did he?
No, he's never played it before.
Huh. Alright. Altek says, Azula, is there any chance of Ty Lee appearing in one of your streams? We could try to convert her to become a figurehead for the new Lee Society.
Ask Aang. She hangs out with him more nowadays than me.
I pulled the lever and the bolt
Yeah.
creaked back into place.
We'll see. She seems a little intimidated. We'll
I
figure
pushed the lever.
something out.
Speaking of Ty Lee, she's something of a twinkle toes herself. Real light on her feet.
Do you know what I think would be really fun? If we played
What?
2 Monopoly games and it was, one was the gang, so it was you, Katara, the other you, and Sokka, and the other one was Ty Lee, Mei, Zuko, and me. And we just played that on stream. Just played Monopoly. See how fast it takes for us to hate each other.
2 games simultaneously? Yeah, that sounds chaotic. I'm into it.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be simultaneously. We could do one then the other.
I am wary of Monopoly,
I
just
lifted
because
the
it always
trap
seems
door
to
and
take
an
hours
overpowering
and ends
smell
when
of
someone
stale
flips the
beer
board.
rose from
Well,
the
that's
cellar
exactly
below.
why. We're
I
going to
looked
play
down
it
on a
to
stone
watch our
tiled
friendship
floor.
slowly crumble
Wait
and all of us
for
come to
it.
hate one each other.
I don't want that to happen.
me.
There was a
Guys, it's the
nasty
killer.
feeling in my gut.
It's the
I
killer.
usually
That's
assumed
him.
It was Khan.
Khan.
Problem.
It's
Did you
Khan, the
see
guy
what
who
happened
dresses
here
up
a
in
few
costumes
minutes
and
ago?
kills
What was
people.
that?
A man was in.
I didn't see it.
What about the boy?
He doesn't know anything either. The kid, well, you know how with that enough gene. I prayed McGuire had the sense to keep his mouth shut. Was the guy hurt bad?
He's been taken care of, but he thinks he dropped us. You didn't happen to find it, did
If I had, I would
Oh
have taken
shit,
it
he
to
dropped the
police.
diamond. He's
Of
looking for
course.
it.
Thank you.
So he did kidnap the young man, and he's looking for the diamond he stole. Well, at least George was smart enough to cover for that kid that saw everything.
Now I could see.
All right,
I spotted
okay, guys.
Mr. Leary's flashlight easily. Then I noticed a flash of light.
Squirrel Boy says,
Something
"Hey, Puff,
sparkling
third
beneath the open trap door.
Eventually, the mining operation went south and caused a huge earthquake, taking Henry, Martha, and a part of the town down with
It
them,
was Pilgrim's Gem, all right.
leaving Melanie
I guess I was
free
all...
to marry a man named Jake.
Did you find
Good
it?
for Melanie.
What?
Whatever you was looking for.
Yeah.
No
I
problem.
wonder if the
No
boulder's
way, you're not
responsible.
old
So
enough.
he's talking
We
about
can
burying
sell it.
stuff in
Forget
a
it, kid.
Ranch.
I could.
If you want to do me a favor, keep a...
Okay.
Oh, and shout if you see that for...
That kid's smart. He was like, I'll stay quiet. Give me some beer. Like, smart. Smart thinking. Get something out of it. All right, let's get this towel soaked so we can drag it back. I like how
The
this
slow
part
drip
is
of
like
water barely
standard
dampened
spy
the
stuff.
towel.
Lie about your identity, you know, keep cool under pressure, get the diamond. And then the other half of the game is stupid adventure game shit, like make a plaster mold, bring a towel full of water. I think it's very interesting that adventure games can have a very compelling story, but at the end of the day, they have to go back to dumb adventure game tropes. That's what I love about them. All right, let's squeeze this towel over the plaster here.
I like the one with the monkeys and the pirates. Guitar had me try that once. Pretty funny.
Is it true that the air nomads had great senses of humor,
I
or is my
squeezed
uncle
the towel
lying?
as hard as I could, but it was barely damp.
Oh, well, yeah. I'd say we're pretty funny.
All right, did the plaster set? Did it set? Did we do it? Did we solve the puzzle?
smoothed the
Did we beat the
plaster level.
game? No? Do we need to do more water?
I squeezed the towel.
Wait, how much more water
The
does
patch
it
of sand where the statue...
Does it need more water? Do I need to bring more? Are you kidding me? I have to do it again. Alright, let's do it again. I should have been paying more attention. Let's see, this way.
The slow drip of water barely dampened the towel.
Oh, this isn't wet enough, that's why.
It was a
Is
rusty...
that a skill issue?
Yeah, I think so. And Sokka's not here to help us make it wetter, as you know. I have to try to fix this dripping faucet so I can get more water on this towel.
The faucet creaked.
Oh,
coughed,
they needed
and
me to turn it
spewed
on
out a
first.
stream of rust.
Apparently, if you don't tell him to turn it on, he won't actually get the towel wet. That's my mistake. Sorry. I thought he could figure out to turn it on his own.
I held the towel under...
Adventure game bullshit, like I said.
I shut off the faucet.
He knew just what to say to the killer all on his own without giving me a dialogue option to avoid getting caught. But he didn't know to turn on a faucet to get the towel wet. That was my mistake. My mistake. Oh, adventure games never change. Have you ever played an adventure game, Aang? I guess not. I guess you've mostly just lived in
Life
adventure.
is an adventure game.
Yeah, I could see they might lose their luster, considering what he's been through.
Yeah. Well, there was one game Katara showed me that I was interested in, like the one with the pirates and the monkeys.
The trickle of water
What's that
was
one called?
quickly...
I don't know, Monkey Island, I think.
We could play that one if you want.
We could. We could.
Except that I'm the best at that ever, and I would immediately solve all the puzzles.
Are you talking about
The
Super
hardened
Robot
plaster
Monkey Team
cast
Hyperforce Go?
No, but that's also
What?
a good choice.
What? That sounds amazing. Let's try it.
Oh, come to think of it, I don't think it's a game.
That's a
It's
show.
like a play. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a play.
That's a little less exciting.
But we
I
can make.
wanna-
Why don't we make a game? Book 4 game. We can make one. We just need a dev. We have everything else.
We can? When?
We have artists, composers. Oh, I know, we don't have a lot of time. We just need devs.
Or funding.
Ask Zuko to pay more reparations. Oh, finally, we're playing Nico again. All right, let's go. Let's finish this game.
I had messages waiting to be played.
George just walked down into a spooky ruin, and now we're back to...
It's me, your favorite editor. Guess what? I'm gonna give you a second chance.
You talked at the
I
same
need somebody
time
to write
as
the
this
TV
character in the
Pays
game,
lousy,
and I thought
so
the
what's new?
character was the one
If you're
talking to me,
interested,
and that
drop
you
by
were the
the
voice in the game for a second.
Drop by the office anyway.
I thought you were
You gotta
doing a
keep you on your
voice.
toes.
Well, the voice he's doing, he's like, that story of yours I spiked, it won't go away. I thought you were doing a silly voice. It's a whole different country, you think. You think you went to a different country and you're surprised it's a different country.
Mademoiselle Coulard, this is Imelda Carr. Come to lunch, why don't you? There's a Monsieur Merlon. He says he knows why Pierre was murdered. I shall let you know what...
Merlin? Oh my God. Merlin's the killer.
The
When
killer's
it
going
came
to kill
to
her.
being Two-Faced, I owed her nothing.
I owed her nothing. Okay, so that rich lady from the beginning,
I arrived to find the...
she's about to get murdered, and we need to save her even though she's terrible and evil and we don't like her. You know why we have to save her even though she's terrible and evil and we don't like her?
Because it's the right thing?
Because I'm a good person!
Yeah. You are a good person.
It's true.
So save her.
That's what I'm doing. I mean, that's how I feel all the time, having to save people. They're dumb and they don't deserve it, but here I am, doing my best.
Fixed tight.
Well,
Presumably
it's start.
Just your average...
Alright, so we have to get in there and warn her that that guy's coming to kill her.
Locked? No. The intercom system wasn't a bad sign.
Oh, somebody cut the wire. Alright, so we gotta find another way up there. Clearly. I think we have to climb up this thing, but I'm not quite sure how to get her to do it.
Fixed tight. Presumably to stop critics stealing it.
I'm
Who
premium
else would
trash.
want
A
to?
trash can, not a trash cannot. I appreciate your attitude. If you're gonna be a trash can, you might as well be a golden one, baby. Be a firework.
You got another message, Toph.
Oh, let me see.
If only...
Oh,
that broken window looked like the best way in.
Hey, Toph, fourth part. But when the day of the marriage came, the groom was nowhere to be found. However, Jake was secretly killed and hung by a phantom.
I unhooked
Just
the
so
first
happens
wire.
to be Melanie's father, Henry. Dang, spoiler alert.
What is the story they're telling you?
I know, it's kind of random, but I dig it.
I released
Seems
the
very
second
dramatic.
wire. Even with both wires removed, the statue remained
Oh, you
upright.
want to know something?
I do, always.
I thought of a song that Zuko could sing when he finds his Earth Kingdom babe.
What song?
It's by this group called Journey. I don't know if y'all have heard of them.
I haven't,
But
but
the
you could tell
song
me.
is
If I could
called
deconstruct this,
Stone
I
in
could
Love.
deconstruct
I think
anything.
it's pretty fitting.
It's called what?
Stone in Love.
Stone in Love. Oh, that's way too clever for Zuko. Zuko's more likely to go,
Hi, Zuko here. But I guess you already knew that.
I heard you, Aang. You
That's
laughed.
pretty good.
He laughed. Did you hear
That's
that?
pretty good.
Aang laughed at one of my jokes.
That's pretty good. That's a very good impression.
Once again, chat, remember, This is a fundraising stream for Son's medical bills. Poor little wolf pup needs to see a vet because she broke her little leg. So if anyone can contribute, please do. And we're happy to do impressions, answer questions, and whatever you want in exchange for it. I'm going to try to get Daddy on stream. I'm going to see if we can get Daddy to come on Monday.
If we can get even just one tiny more super chat, I will sing the beginning of that Stone in Love song, and maybe Zuko will get some Riz ideas.
That would be amazing, because you don't usually sing for people.
No.
Even though you have a pretty lovely voice, I gotta say.
Oh, Zula, stop buttering
How am
me
I
up.
supposed to
already like
open this stupid window?
The plastic sheet was thick.
She needs to tear it, but she won't use the bobby pin. What about this thing?
No.
What about the elephant?
No.
What do you want to tear it with? What about the crushed shell from the... Well, I think that's pretty arbitrary.
For 99 cents.
She could have used all sorts of things.
Oh, snap. They called my bluff. Okay.
I want to hear it.
Alright, here goes nothing. I only promised to sing like half of it, because I don't know if I can remember the whole thing.
Well, you only promised the opening, so that's all you owe.
And you'll be my lawyer, and you'll testify.
I will.
When you need it.
I will testify. I will fix it to make sure that the jury will vote the way we want them to.
Okay, I'm a little nervous, but I'm just gonna go for it. Those crazy nights I do remember in my youth. I do recall those were the best times, most
My
of
God,
all.
I'm too late.
In the heat of a green geek girl, burning love comes once in a lifetime.
Oh, no.
She found me singing by the
Nico,
passing safe
worry, you're going to be-
ferry.
You know that
Took me
isn't true.
home.
It
We
was Merlin,
danced
wasn't
by the
Dressed as a
moonlight.
cavalier.
No summer
Absurd.
nights
You
are
came to warn me, didn't you?
calling.
I must be
Stone in
crazy.
love.
Let me see you, Nico.
Can't help
You were just
myself,
using me.
I'm falling.
Which one is the real Imelda?
Stone in
You
love.
are an extraordinary girl.
Okay, that's all I got.
That was beautiful.
That was amazing.
And it was actually fitting because as you were singing, there's a woman dying in the game, so it was like you were serenading her.
Something about the eyes.
That's unfortunate.
You were serenading
I
her.
wish we'd had time to get to know each other.
May gray ships come to carry you home. Oh, and she died.
She cheated me,
Oh.
lied to me,
R.I.P.
used me.
R.I.P. rich lady that cheated us, lied to us, and used us. These
Isaac
journal
says,
entries.
Aang, since you barely interacted with Ozai,
Even
how
in
would you
death,
feel
Imelda
about
looked the same.
being on stream with him? Pretty
Beautiful.
awkward.
Suitable.
Pretty
don't-
awkward.
I don't think they'd
I'm
let.
not sure if I'll even be there.
Yeah, I don't think they'd let you and Daddy be on a stream
opened
together.
Yeah, I think that
No.
would be like instant
Inside
world
was
star.
a tiny gold key.
Oh,
I took the key. I
he'd
had
be
to
pretty
leave.
mean, I imagine.
We got the key.
Yeah,
Pretty.
but then you can remember that he's the Phoenix King of getting his butt whooped.
Hold on. Earlier in the game, there was an old box given to us by our father that we couldn't open because we didn't have the key to it. I just found a key inside the locket of
In
the
the
woman that
dim
just
light,
got murdered.
A small. It was.
So-
Oh shit!
I think I can open it. We're about to find out what's in this box.
Ooh.
You don't scare me. Especially.
Oh, she found a bug inside of there. Someone's been spying on me. Okay, she smashed the bug. But can we please open the box now? Stop wasting time with smashing bugs because people are spying on you and trying to kill you, intimidate you. Open the box.
The box was carved by my
Alright, let's
father.
see.
It never had a key. The elephant.
Let's see. Here's the key. Oh, I'm so excited. What did my
I took
father
out
put
the
in this
key.
box?
I couldn't believe it. Imelda's key opened my father's box. I dreaded what.
What's inside? The final
It was
piece
a
of the picture.
photograph of Imelda. But why here? In my father's box. I felt as if a black hole had swallowed me up. Imelda and Canchon grinning. while behind them a village was being razed to the ground. Its people butchered.
Oh my gosh. They
And
butchered
there,
a village of people.
next to them, staring
And my
out
own
at
father
me
was a
across
part.
the
Well, if it
hills,
was my real father, I wouldn't be
my
shocked. But
own
this girl in the game
father.
is shocked.
Oh, hey, Zuko.
There was a letter. I feared
Zuko,
there
is he
was
here?
even worse to come.
I've been here for a little bit.
Oh, I didn't realize you'd come in. Hey,
I let myself in. I didn't want to disturb anybody.
we haven't really seen
How are you
each other
doing?
recently, have we?
No, and I miss you.
You miss me. Aren't you tired of me bothering you all the time?
I mean, if anything, I've gotten so used to it, it's kind of distracting to not have you constantly in my ear.
Hotel Saint Georges.
So you really do miss me?
My darling Thierry. By the time you
course I
read this, you'll be safely out of Africa.
You're not just
Do
saying
not
that.
fear. Pierre and the organization do not
I'm
know
not,
who you're really
Azula.
working for.
Tough, is he lying?
All
You could
about
tell,
it.
right?
Did you think I would betray you? I could not. You wanted me to leave him, but I don't have your courage. I know too
The
much of what
sincerity
has
is-
been going on here. They would find me and they would kill us both. Enjoy your life in Paris,
It's almost sweet
Thierry.
enough to give me
Your
the
life of honor, of
oogies.
patriotic duty. Do they give
Just
medals
hug
to
already,
spies?
you
No.
dunderheads.
I'm
They'll
not
just
going
give
to
you
hug
a funny
him.
job in an embassy somewhere. I could never share that with
Hey,
you.
Zuzu, hug her.
Imagine
No.
me, a diplomat's wife.
I mean, the
See,
last
when
time
they
I...
say-
Here with Pierre, the two of us bound together by what
Come
we
here,
have done
Azula.
to this country. Au
Come here,
revoir,
come
my
here,
love.
here, come on.
You will be in my
Get,
arms
get,
until I die.
Kai!
Imelda, suddenly everything makes
I'm
sense.
trying
no,
to feel
covering.
this emotional moment as I just realized that evil
He was one of
Imelda
the good guys after
was in
all.
love with our father, and our father was only working undercover to try to expose the bad people, so he was never evil, okay? I just
He
discovered
and
that.
Imelda must have fallen in love.
Are you talking about that
She
trifling
found
hoe,
out it had
Alua?
broken her heart, but she had never revealed
Frickin'
it to
Alua.
anyone. Whatever he was
If you
doing,
guys know who Alua
he
is, you're a
had
true
to do
Avatar
something.
fan. That's a pretty deep
I
cut.
decided
That trifling
I'd
hoe
respect that. And
Anybody
to
who gets that reference is a true Book 4
is a
fan.
true fan, if you know.
I
True
think
Avatar
that
fan. We didn't
predates
invent
the
her.
casting of Toph.
Yeah, like Alua isn't even our invention. She's a canon character to the comics. If you know
We didn't
Alua, the canon
We didn't
trifling
even
hoe.
change. We didn't even change the name like we did with Mac.
We haven't changed names. That's just his real name is Logan. Okay.
I knew
That's
it
his
was
real
George.
name.
For a moment, I was
That's his
tempted
real
Man,
to
I
name.
think
wish
I
the
was out.
hypothetical showrunners
Or
were
ask him to
here,
go away
because
and
I would
come
like to
back
ask
later.
them if
But
they
then-
cast Toph based on merit or for that
Come in.
trifling hoe joke.
Hello,
Man,
George.
Toph, if only the other two people with the showrunners in this hypothetical
where did you
speople
stay
were two
last
people
night?
on the writing
At
team.
McDevitt's.
I feel like those
I got to
people could
drinking with
hypothetically
four
answer
like
our
guys.
hypothetical
Did you
questions
plan why you
hypothetically.
looked
If
in
you just
theory.
go read the
Did you get any
search,
sleep at all?
there is this serving character named
I share a
Alua,
room with
and she
another
rats out
Did he
Ursa
know?
to Ozai. And the
He was
moment
dead.
she chooses to
And
rat
he
her out is when
completely
Ozai is in the
disappeared.
middle of training.
Without
Like
a
he's
trace.
shirtless and sweaty and training and firebending, and that's when she interrupts
It's
him.
hella sus.
So it's like clear that she's choosing that time to bother him
Because, Jen-
because she has the hots for him.
Tempers, Jen.
Like who could blame her?
Whoever Jacques
But
Martin
anyway,
is, he's in
that's
for
why he
a
called
disappointment.
Tough called her a trifling
He's the
hoe,
guy
and
who
everyone in
should
chat thought it
flirt
was
with
so
the
funny
Jen from
that
Fitzgerald.
here we are, book 4. You're welcome.
What are your plans?
I want to find out who
This is all
the hell got to
hypothetical,
go.
by the way.
Yeah.
They admired me for my shit talking.
Do you want to look up?
Yeah,
No,
it's all
George.
theory.
All theory.
You know,
A book 4 theory.
thanks for watching.
Why is
What's your problem?
your pocket stuffed with you?
You never know when useless junk might.
That sounds
come
like
in
something
handy.
Sokka and I would say. The girl just said boys or men never grow up. They're like little boys with their pockets full of useless junk. And the man replies, you never know when useless junk will come in handy. That is 100% a conversation I've had with
Let's
Sokka.
take another.
Alright, so we found the
There's a
gem.
guy with
Now
his
we just need
between-
the tripod.
There's but the.
Lord
But in
AM
truth-
asks, oh wait, is Alua, or however the name is spelled, that servant or whatever?
What are
Yeah,
your plans?
that's
I
her.
want to
The
find
trifling
out
hoe.
who, what, or where
Also, to answer your
the song
question,
was.
Lord
All I've
AM,
got to go
her name
by
is spelled with
the
an E,
name
not
and
an
the
A.
picture of a
Well, it has an
hanged
A at the
man.
end. Elua, yeah.
Yeah, but it starts with an E.
Yes.
I can't sit here.
Okay. Don't. And why don't you see if?
Okay, shopping.
But I think with that, we're done for today. We got really far. Look how much further in the story we got without Sokka. Toph, I think you and I are just way better at solving mysteries.
I was gonna say, Sokka's gonna come back and he's gonna be so lost.
About everything that had happened.
When is he
But I knew I never could. My father's connection to Africa would have to
He'll
remain
figure it out.
secret forever.
I mean,
His
I guess when he
bravery
has a
would be
map.
known only to the government.
Yeah.
And to
Elu is not just a
revealing
simp.
was
She's a
just down to
trifling
the
hoe. That's what she
We'll
is.
take the story and twist it.
Exactly.
Before
He was a
long,
married man.
Specifically a trifling hoe.
I'm definitely a
I know
simp,
how
and
to
I will
do that.
own that.
And
Who are
that's
you
why
a-
I
But
just-
she trifling.
Who are you a simp
That's
for,
bullshit.
Toph? Who are you a simp for?
Oh gosh, do I want to expose myself? Like every other Earth Kingdom guard, and some Fire Nation ones.
I don't blame you for that. Even Zuko has a thing for,
That Haru guy with a mustache, also very fine.
Are you taking notes, Zuko?
Wait, how do you know he has a mustache?
Hey,
Sokka
Zuko.
won't shut up about it.
Zuko, it's time. You know what you have to say?
Yes, I do. Okay.
Tell him to say it, Toph.
Well-
Tell him to say goodnight, Zuko.
Wait, are we going to bed?
Well, that's the bit when we sign off. I say goodnight, Zuko, and he says goodnight, Zuko, instead of just saying goodnight. So go ahead, tell him to say goodnight, Zuko. Or Sparky.
Why don't you sign us off? Say goodnight, Sparky.
All right, will do. People in the chat, I've been watching you this entire time. I know exactly about this Lee revolution. Good night, Sparky.
Are
That
you a
sounded
dog
like a
now?
threat.
Zuko,
Yes, Azula.
just for ruining my sign off, I'm gonna punish you.
What?
I'm gonna use up all my good person karma to make you pay for ruining my sign off right now.
I didn't. How did I ruin it? I was being okay.
Toph,
What do I-
Zuko thinks
what
you're
do-
pretty.
What?
He cries about it sometimes. He thinks you're